know Tirzu had a second channel. I had no idea. But then I found this most YouTube advice is bad. True. True and real and true and real. So that's what we're going to do, gamers. We're going to, me and Tirzu are going to bully small YouTubers for getting bad advice and Googling how to get subs 2026. Pointless. I don't think I watched this guy before. Oh, Tirzu, his regular channel? I think it's quite fun. It's like, also, biology coated in video game logic. It's really fun, actually. Obviously, I think I'm doing pretty okay for myself as a smaller YouTuber. On the smaller end, should I say. But as somebody who's kind of like broken out of the ghetto and now I'm in the slightly better area. If there was one thing I was really annoying about being in the ghetto of small YouTube is the amount of fucking like, guys, you gotta activate the Flumbus and then activate the Dorcas and then you get loads of subs. And it's like, have you tried uploading videos at a consistent pace that people want to watch? No, I can never do that. Yeah, so it's really fucking annoying and I hate it and I can't stand it and it sucks. So I'm curious to see if he feels the same way. We're gonna be punching down today and I'm very excited. Take it away, Zero 2.
I've been doing YouTube for nearly a decade now, and over the course of my career, I've heard all sorts of advice tossed around.
Same.
Some of this advice dramatically reshaped the way I thought about the YouTube algorithm, but some of it, looking back, was just complete nonsense.
Fucking
and what better way to structure a video with a list of bad, mid, and good things than a tier list?
Okay, guys, if the only advice you need is keep having fun, okay? And if you're not having fun, shut up. That's the only advice you need. But let's see what else he gives. That'd be a boring video. So let's see what else we get.
Into it. We're going to start things off with F tier. And this tier is for the truly terrible advice. Advice so bad that following it will hurt your channel.
What's some F tier advice that I've got? I think the obvious F tier advice, if I was to put something in F tier, is like sub for sub, that sort of thing. If you guys don't know, it's like, oh, if you subscribe to my channel, I subscribe for you. Yeah, that's like
get 10 million subs in a day, son, or your content is so overrated you deserve more. Daughter.
I'll take the daughter. The daughter at least means well. The son's a fucking numpty. Okay, the son's a fucking moron. So, what's some advice you put? Bot your channel, obviously. Buy subs, post short. I would say shorts is F tier advice. I put that like C because it works for some but doesn't work for others. I put short stuff in like C because like having done shorts myself, there's a couple of people here that say they found me for my shorts, but overall I didn't find like a lot of benefit to the effort that they required. So I'm just like, whatever, you know. Using AI, obviously that's always F. Post what makes the most views. I think that's just F tier advice for longevity. You know, I don't think the idea of like posting what people want to see is a bad thing. But like if that's the golden ticket you're going to use, yeah, that's F tier advice. Inconsistency, yeah, shorts are inconsistent basically. Post daily, yeah, that's probably got to be like F tier because you'll burn yourself out and no one cares really. I think that's some good, some decent F tier advice. Let's see what he has to say.
And there's not going to be too many things in this tier. Most advice is at least applicable in some niche cases, or at least is at the very worst just a waste of time.
Yeah.
But the stuff in this tier is worse than that. It will mess with your
Robux giveaway streams.
I think giveaways in general. There's a reason I've never done a giveaway, chat. I think I've only ever done it literally one time, and I think I did it on a Twitch stream at like 4 hours into a Twitch stream. I think I did it. But like, I like doing competitions. Competitions are like way better, you know? Which reminds me, we need to do another one, chat. When I come up with something, we'll do another tournament or another competition. Those are like way more, because it gets people's creative juices going, and then they feel like they've earned a victory. Like, what the hell are you here? Like, why am I giving you away stuff? Are you kidding me? I need stuff given away to me. What do you mean? But like, I've just never liked it. I just thought the idea was so stupid. There's Splatoon 1. Maybe. Splatoon seems like fun. We gotta go on like a mini Splatoon arc, I'm thinking. Like before Splatoon Raiders comes out, I'll probably like play Splatoon for like a week. That'll be fun.
It will de-rank your videos in the algorithm. Don't follow the advice here. But to start us off, we have, you should delete bad, old, or underperforming videos.
Oh, that's just like bottom of F tier guaranteed. Yeah, don't ever delete videos. Don't ever delete videos. It's because what it does is when you delete videos, the views are gone. That's just basic F tier advice, really. Who is saying that? I have heard that before. I'll be honest, I have heard this. Like, this might seem like, who's saying this? I have heard this before. I'll be honest. Guys, remember, you're talking to me. I was in like the small YouTuber ghetto for like 7 years, maybe 7, 8 years, and then my 10-year legacy on YouTube, or content creation, should I say? I've seen this sort of thing, because what it does is that people will be like, because people assume, what it is, firstly, it's an ego thing, firstly, and secondly, people will be like, oh, what if someone looks at your channel and they're like, oh 4.9k, but this one at 20k, oh, he's not consistent, I'm not subscribing. It's like, no one in the history of anything ever has ever thought like that. 9 times, and this is me, chat, I'm talking about me, and I'm assuming that this is true for you. When I watch a video from a new channel I've seen, I'm like, oh, wonder if they do the same thing. And I look on their channel, I'm like, if they do, I'm like, sick. Click, let's go. I'm in for the long haul. Or if it was just like a one-time thing, I'm like, okay, that was a cool video, but like nothing else you do interests me, I'll be on my way. Have a good one.
We love casting spells.
Cherry soda pop is part of.
It's like cherry soda. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. Thanks so much for the wizardry. But that's generally how I go about it. It's, if I see a video that I like from you, I'll check your channel, see if you've done like more of this ilk, if this is your thing. If this is your thing and I fuck with your thing, I'm here for it. Let's fucking go. If not, then yeah, good video. I'll move on though. But some people are like, no,
so
but
this is disastrously bad advice. No. But to fully explain why, let me give you a quick rundown on how the YouTube algorithm works. This will, of course, be massively simplified. But to be honest, the core concept is really not all that complicated. The YouTube algorithm works by comparing viewers' watch histories and looking for patterns.
Oh,
so
yes.
The most basic.
Yes, that's what it is. A lot of people's views now are from like either the sidebar here, or like when you scroll down on like the phones, like the recommended tab there, or the homepage. That's usually where most people get their views. So if they've seen that, yeah, it will connect the dots. YouTube likes to connect a lot of dots. So they've seen that, like, for example, you watch like Shortcat's video, they'll be like, oh, what about this Sir Musty guy? He made a Mario Kart Wii tier list. I'm pretty sure that's how people probably found me initially. And that people were probably watching a lot of Mario Kart Wii stuff, and then it showed me. And then when people watch that person, they clicked me. So anybody who watched that person would always get me, and it just kind of works like that, you know?
Pattern would be something like this. Viewer 1 gets on YouTube and gets shown a random selection of videos on their homepage. They watch videos B, D, and G. Viewer 2 gets on YouTube and watches videos B, D, and G. Viewer 3 gets on and watches videos B and D, and then logs off for the night. YouTube is going to put video G onto viewer 3's recommendations front and center the next time they log on.
Yep.
Because it noticed the pattern that people who like videos B and D also tend to like video G. There are, of course, hundreds, if not thousands, of additional variables, but all of those additional complexities layer on top of that core concept. Patterns of viewership.
True. Any video that has the potential to go under the Among Us effect, the videos blow up years. Like, yeah, I think that's the other reason why you don't delete videos, is because like you never know when like a video. That's again literally the same thing happened to me. I put it on Mario Kart Wii tier list. It got like 100 views, and then like I changed the thumbnail, and then overnight it was like it happens. Like the longer you keep it up, the more chance it has. As long as it somehow connects, you think it has a chance. It always has a chance.
YouTube calls this co-watch behavior.
Co-watch behavior,
fancy. It is the main driving force behind the recommendation algorithm. If you can understand that concept, you can probably follow my rationale for basically every tip in this video. So the reason that deleting old videos is bad for growth is that it also removes that data from your viewers' watch histories, which means there's less of a pattern for YouTube's algorithm to pick up on to use to push your videos to new people. Now, of course, there can be genuinely good reasons for deleting an old video.
Well, yeah, like if you don't like the video, then sure, obviously delete it. But like if you're deleting it because it's like underperforming or it's really bad, yeah, like don't do that. That's just
accidentally
stupid.
doxed yourself and included some sensitive information. Yeah, probably don't just leave that up for strangers to see for your own safety.
Yeah, incriminating slurs, you know?
It's a bad idea. And if you really just don't like your old videos and want them gone for reasons of taste, that's okay too, I suppose.
Yeah, I probably
You can also just unlist them, which won't remove them from people's watch histories, but that also means that if they want to watch it, they can just go back through their watch history and find it. So it's not a good solution for really sensitive information, but if you just don't want it to show up on your channel, it does work.
Yeah.
I'm personally of the opinion that it's a good thing to let audiences go back and see how much you've grown as a creator.
I agree. Except my old Overwatch stuff. You guys aren't seeing that ever. It's like proof of character, showing that you're consistent, have a background and doing stuff. Yeah, literally.
But I understand that not everyone can stomach the cringe of their teenage self.
Yeah, neither can I.
But if you're just deleting it because it didn't get the view numbers you wanted, you're making the problem worse, not better. I actually know a few YouTubers who delete low-performing videos to make sponsors think that they hit higher view counts more consistently than they actually do, so that they can use that data to negotiate a higher rate. but this is playing with fire in my
Yeah,
opinion.
you gotta be careful with that.
And second in F tier.
Second in F. I wonder what second in F. Why is there so much the Overwatch content lost media wiki page? It's not going to exist, okay? There was no Overwatch in Basing Say.
We have the advice, all engagement is good engagement.
Yeah, this is like, bruv. Oh, I used to hear this so often. Oh, it's the absolute cope. The absolute cope of, well, you commented on my channel, therefore it's good engagement. Hardy. Oh, kill me. Get rid of me, son. I'm telling you. That is like, I used to hear that so often. I'm telling you, I used to hear that so often. We've seen it in the cope hearts. Yeah, literally, just delete them. Like, either leave them or delete. There's only two options. Leave them or delete them. If you're going to let them rot, let them rot. Delete them. Otherwise, delete them. They're not engaged. There's no point. There's just no point. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And people are still doing that to this day, as Grunkle said. We've reacted. It's happened, right, chat? We've seen it happen. Whereas people just go in comments and cope art and stuff. What if the engagement's from you? Especially delete it. If it's Matthew, definitely delete it.
I think everyone who thinks about this for more than a second knows it's not true. But still, every so often, I'll see a creator going back and forth bickering with one of their fans, and they'll invoke this as a sort of attempt to reframe the whole interaction as like a gotcha. Like the viewer will be criticizing or insulting some aspect of the creator's video, and the creator will counter, aha, I got you. You see, you thought you were damaging my reputation by insulting me.
I was only pretending to be rage baited, moron.
But actually, you've just given me more engagement, boosting my influence even further. Ha ha ha, joke's on you. But this is usually, frankly, a pathetic attempt to
True! I'm glad he said it. True!
Criticizing them. But still, there are some people who earnestly believe this. I've even heard of a few creators who will include one or two spelling mistakes on purpose in order to generate more engagement in the form of comments that are correcting them, thinking that that is helping their recommendations reach more people.
No, like the algorithm is too good for that now. That might have worked in the past. It just works. The algorithm is too good for that shit now. It's too good. Yeah, I occasionally see that as well. It's too good for that, okay?
It's just not.
No,
I don't know how else to say it.
If it ever did, like I'm saying anymore as if it worked. I'm assuming it did work. If it did work, it doesn't work anymore. That's for damn sure.
But the people who literally designed the YouTube algorithm have said as much.
Guys, why are you talking about prestiging? We're not playing Call of Duty today. Like I did reach max prestige in Call of Duty, if that's what you guys are talking about, but we're watching this. We're not talking about Call of Duty today.
Don't do it. Now, of course, if a creator posts something that's so bad that the badness of it becomes a spectacle in and of itself, that can override the negative effects of negative engagement. But even in those cases, usually the big winners in that scenario are going to be the commentary channels that farm that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you can gain an audience doing that, but it'll just be people lol-cowing you, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. The only algorithm this works on is Twitter. Oh, Twitter works perfectly. Oh, yeah, rage baiting? Oh, that works perfectly on Twitter. It's not so much on this one. It's not on the real social media.
That's honestly the only advice I've heard, which I do think actively hurts your channel's ability to rank highly in recommendations.
I think there's going to be some in D that I'm also going to put in F because you're more generous than me, but we'll find out.
Let's move on to D tier. This tier is for advice, which I don't think...
Hang on, you know what? I like this guy. I'm hearing loop hero music in the background. I like this guy now. Do you know what? I apologize if I said anything wrong, okay?
Actively hurts your channel, but can indirectly hurt it by nature of just being a complete waste of time. Okay. This is going to be a pretty packed tier because honestly, most of the advice that I hear as a creator falls into this category.
All right.
First in D tier, we have you should post at specific times or days of the week.
I feel like, I can definitely understand where the sentiment comes from, but like, again, YouTube's algorithm is way too advanced for that now. Like, they will literally show you a video right as you log on, you know? Like, this might have mattered at some point, but in the modern day, no. Because as he mentioned earlier, like, if you're not online when I post a video, you'll get the Moresty the next time you log on. It will happen. It will happen. I try and keep it consistent because, like, I don't know, for me, like, me uploading a Moresty is like my day over. Like, if you ever see a Moresty uploaded like 1 or 2 in the morning, that's usually the last thing I do before I go to bed. So that's usually what I do. So that's why I'm quite consistent with it, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. This is why for small YouTubers, only big YouTubers have the expectation. Yeah, if there's an expectation behind it, then sure. But yeah, not really for new things. YouTube algorithm will find its way. The algorithm is just way too good now. It's too good. This fact isn't necessarily wrong for platforms like Instant Booster, but it's annoying to schedule every post around it. Well, again, if we're talking about in terms of other social medias, maybe it might be more useful, but for YouTube, not really, no.
For like 99% of YouTubers, this just doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Now, sure, if most of your audience is American and you post at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, or you post during the Super Bowl, or you post during Christmas morning.
Some people really do like routines and consistency. Oh yeah, if you want to be like consistent, then sure. But like if we're talking like as in going to help you grow or help your algorithm, not necessarily. Like if you want to do that for your own sake or your audience's sake, then yeah, sure. But like it doesn't really matter in terms of growth. That's what we're getting at here, yeah.
Yeah, the amount of people who are immediately dropping everything to go watch your video is going to be lower. But if a viewer likes your videos, they're going to see it the next time they open YouTube. And in fact, your video already being up and ready to watch when they sit down at their desk for the first time to start their day might actually play in your favor.
Yeah, audiences like schedules. For Twitch, I think for streaming, it's more important. I would argue for YouTube less so because the YouTube algorithm will find its way. For streaming though, absolutely, you need to be you need to find your time slot as a streamer. Whichever time slot works for you is what works for you. For me, it's like the evening nighttime works for me. That's usually what I found best. I say that, but like the mornings don't work for me neither. Even though I also stream at like 9 in the morning, that works for no one. People in Europe are like still at work. Americans are still asleep. That works for no one. So I think evening just works best because everyone's around.
Not be good for their productivity, but still. The point is, in the long run, a video is going to get about the same amount of views that it would have no matter what time it was uploaded. So don't stress about it. Unless you make time-sensitive videos.
Yeah.
If you're doing a news show, or, God forbid, YouTube drama videos, you have to keep your topics relevant.
What? YouTube drama? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone loves me, okay? No one hates me. I have no enemies.
Cycle. And if you make videos about internet trends and fads or new releases in gaming and film, you don't want to miss the boat on those. Although, even in those cases, a good video can
Remember Drama Monday? Drama Monday, there was no Drama Monday in Bostings. Drama Monday will make its return someday, okay?
Work after the fact as a retrospective. But yeah, for most creators, this just isn't something you need to concern yourself with.
Yeah.
I used to upload all of my videos at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, because that's when I personally would have been most likely to just be chilling looking for something interesting to click on.
10 a.m. on a Saturday,
eventually I stopped caring about it and just started uploading whenever a video was ready, and I didn't see any difference in performance at all. Next in D tier.
What's next?
The algorithm will punish you for taking a break.
No, not necessarily. I get it. I think this is more so, what does your audience come to expect? If your audience expects like a video a week, a video every 2, and then like you're not doing that, then yeah, obviously that makes sense, doesn't it? But it depends on the content type that you have told your like you've trained, but like your audience can expect from you. Let's say. I think that's usually what it comes down to. I think.
So in general, no. There's no amount of time you can take off that would trigger some sort of massive downranking of your videos in recommendations. If your audience really likes your videos, they're going to keep sharing them with their friends, and probably even go back and watch some old ones.
Yeah.
As an example, at the beginning of the year 2020, I had about the same amount of subscribers as my friend Sam from the YouTube channel Sam Onella Academy.
Sam Onella. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Proceeded to take a nearly 3-year-long break, all the while massively diffing me on both subs and views. And this isn't me saying there's anything wrong with the algorithm or anything like that. His audience just really likes his videos and likes to go back and rewatch them. And when he finally did come back after those 3 years, all of his new videos did basically just as well as you would have expected had he never taken a break at all. Bill Wirtz
I think with Sam Onella's case, I think he has such a like unique style of video that people are just there for him, you know? I think you can take the more relatively unique your content is, the more you can kind of get away with taking a break, you know? Like if you're doing topical news Nintendo stuff, if you quit for a week, no one's gonna remember you. Okay, let's be real, because it's just the nature of the content you make. We got like Salmonella, and you're making like these like really unique, like somewhat like animated style videos. Everyone loves that sort of thing. Everyone loves it. About history, animals, as well. Everyone loves that sort of thing. Everyone loves it.
Basically, just as well as you would have expected had he never taken a break at all. Bill Wirtz made what I think could be reasonably described as the greatest educational YouTube video of all time. And even though he hasn't posted in years,
and then he just like decided, yeah, I'm not doing it. And then he just decided, you know what? I'm riding off into the sunset, broski. It's definitely nuanced, but for the most part, I agree. You're a big high effort video essays. You can do whatever you want, but if you're daily quickies, you disappear for a month. Yeah, literally. It depends on what is your type of content you're making. What is the expectation with the type of content you make? Like I'd say with the stuff I make, you're kind of expecting something like quite regular, right? I don't think my videos are like so, you know, crazy that it requires like once every 2 months. Does that make sense? Same with like streaming as well. Like the kinds of streams I do are like in a set. You can, it's just like it's just regular, you know. You could probably miss one and you don't miss too much, unless you go in the Discord and the shitpost channel's crazy. Then you know you missed a lot, you know. I might be jumping ahead asking this is true, but if you get like 5 or so 1 million views with no monetization penalties, you're basically all set with money. Not necessarily. No, I think it depends. It's not. I think the number one thing you have to look for with a channel is monthly views. That's the number one thing. Because like when people say, "Oh, this person's got like 100,000 subs, but they only get like 10k views a video," oh, have they fallen off? It's like, okay, well, how regularly are they uploading, and what's their monthly view count? Is their content rewatchable to the point where like people are rewatching all their old stuff? It's the monthly views. That's the number one metric you want to go off of. So you might get like 5 videos that get 1 million views, but if they don't like go on to kick on or like keep getting like recurring people watching it, then it doesn't really matter that much. And also like, yeah, so it kind of just depends. Unless you're like 300k also, okay, that's crazy money. 1 million views gets you 300k. Maybe if that video is like an hour long, if it's like an hour-long documentary everyone watches from start to finish, then maybe. I don't even think so. I don't even think anyone's anywhere close to that. I'd say, if you asked to take a guess, I'd say a 1 million view video that's maybe about like 20 minutes long, probably about like, what, 4 ads in there. 10k if you're lucky. Like, if you're lucky, you know? I'd say a 1 million view video that's like 20 minutes long. 10k if you're lucky, I'd say. I'd say if you're lucky. I'd say like 5. I'd say anyway, if I was taking like 4K, maybe something like that. Depends on your like. It depends on when you upload it as well. You know what I mean? Depends. Because like towards the end of the year when it's Christmas, more ad money in it. That's how it goes. I got a few more mill bangers. Oh, if you want to share the numbers, then by all means. It doesn't help if people subscribe for the videos rather than you as a person. If you're not uploading and easily replaceable, people go somewhere else. Right? Yeah, literally, that's how it goes. I don't know where I heard this. Yeah, I don't know where you heard this neither. Normally, the go-to metric, I would say, for like a rough guesstimate, is $1 for every 1,000 views. That's usually a good low-end barometer. It depends on the length. It depends. It really just depends on so many factors. Like the longer a video is, the more money you obviously can make off it because more time for ads. Obviously, it depends. It just depends. It really depends on quite a few factors.
His channel still pulls plenty of views. If he ever posted another history of blank, I think the internet would go bananas. Now, these channels of course, outliers. I don't think everyone can expect.
I have one 20-minute video with 2 mil views and it made 5k. Yeah, that's about right. I think that's about right. Yeah, you could, what's it, $1 for every 1,000 views. So 1 million would be like $1,000 basically. So 2 million, 2,000. If it's 20 minutes, again, more ads, so that's more money. Yeah, that's about right, I'd say.
Expect that level of audience loyalty. But what I'm getting at is that the performance of good old videos is not negatively impacted by the lack of new videos.
Yeah.
Even channels whose videos are highly time sensitive still take breaks from time to time, and they still have an audience when they come back. Now, obviously, you don't want to be too inactive.
Yeah.
If you just up and ghost the internet for years at a time, it's not just your audience who's going to notice. YouTube channels are businesses, and like any business, you're going to have competition. If you've left your audience with nothing to watch for years on end, I would expect your competitors to notice and for them to try and emulate your style in order to capture some of your audience.
Yeah.
So take breaks when you need to, don't burn yourself out, but never think that success is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Next in D tier.
That's why I'm always streaming, okay? Because I don't want you guys, if Landon starts streaming, I'm cooked, gamers. The hood. If Nintendo started streaming, it's all over, gamers. See, I'm lucky in this Nintendo space. No one really streams what I like me. So I get to focus all of the views. No one's doing it. If Landon streamed Fortnite, it'd be over for me. It'd be actually over for me. I'd have to avoid streaming during his time slot. I'd suspiciously start going offline the moment he started streaming. I'd go back online the moment he stopped. Just do this one weird trick, huh?
Just do this one weird trick.
Yeah, it's just it's like snake oil. This is like snake oil advice. The moment you hear, just do this one trick, because like, the number one question you have to ask chat when someone asks is, forget about the advice, forget about anything they could possibly tell you. Just do this one weird trick. Okay, you're just asking one question: why are you not doing it? Why are you telling me instead of doing it? All I'm telling you, chat, if I had one weird trick that would get me 1 million views, do you think I'm telling? I'm not telling you shit, bro. I ain't telling you a goddamn thing. Are you kidding me? I'm riding that wave to the top. So the moment you hear that, just go, why are you telling me this? And that's it. It just all falls apart.
All right. I don't want to stoke drama, so I'm not
Oh,
gonna
stoke drama! Stoke drama, you baby! Do it! Do it, Tizu!
names, but I do have a bone to pick with, okay, I'm re-recording this bit.
Oh, no! No! He did a car! He did a car, gamers! He did a car! You know there was some fire in there. You know there was. How long was this got? 7. He might still have the recording. He might still. Zirtu, please, please, please. Upload. Listen, we need the Snyder cut. We need the Zirtu cut, please. Please, we need the Musty cut. Please. And he grabbed himself a Snickers as well because he wasn't here when he was hungry. Fuck. This fucking thing sucks.
Because after watching it back, I think I started to come off way too heated for no reason.
Fuck, man,
Basically,
no! I wanted to see a raw passion in your veins, Tizu. With tears, boys, with tears. The drama's now lost media. I agree. Dios mío, man.
I want to communicate is that there's a lot of videos out there that can really just get you barking up the wrong tree if you're not careful.
I'll start drama then. John Yoshe released a thumbnail template for a high performance, and it's the reason 8 million channels put one word in the red box. Really? Ooh. John ruined all fun. So John is responsible for it's bad. It's all, I'm serious. It's all his fault? Prick. Step on a Lego.
By convincing you that there's a lot of subtle tweaking that you can do to your
John
video.
without H, yeah? Fuck you, how about that?
There's metadata, things like the video tags and the file names and like things you can do with the YouTube Studio editor that would allegedly massively boost your odds of going viral.
Oh, my thumbnail says, is it bad in it? No, Luke, you need to change that to it's bad. Okay? You need to change it to it's bad right now. Right now, bro, so come on.
And I'm sorry, but I do think that that's all just a complete waste of time. I'm not saying that adds zero value at all, but at the end of the day, if your videos are bad, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do like metadata manipulation wise.
Yeah, like if tags at some point were useful, they're not useful. Like literally, YouTube tells you this. Like the only reason tags exist, I think they literally say, is something to the effect of if your content, if the thing related to your content is commonly misspelled. That's what they say. Other than it literally say if the thing you're making content is commonly misspelled, you can add tiles to redirect people or tags. Although this has a little bit of benefit on the performance. I think they say something literally to that effect. YouTube's actually quite forthcoming with advice with the metrics these days or what they want to tell you. They're usually very, very forthcoming. At least from what I've seen.
People to like them, and if your videos are excellent, frankly, it would be pretty hard to screw it up. Like, it would be legitimately difficult to get people to stop sharing them. Yeah. And if your videos are mid, you're much better off spending your time learning how to improve your craft than you are learning all these subtle metadata.
Learn how to do a J-cup, bozo. How about that? How about that?
You should always prioritize the things that your audience can see, not what YouTube's algorithm can see. Next in D tier, one bad upload can kill your channel.
Yeah, this is just wrong. If this was wrong, Moresty would have died like 10 months ago, but like it doesn't. Literally, the Moresty types that people like to watch, the videos just get pushed out to. It's just like again, my entire second channel is proof that this is not real. It's fake. Like the views fluctuate depending on what kind of video it is all the time, and it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I'm literally proof of this. This is just hokey.
Thankfully, probably not. Again, flip it around. How many times have you, as a viewer, completely written off all of a creator's future work based on one bad video?
I've never done that, and you've never done that neither. Like it's just not happened. Sometimes a creator will upload a video where I'm just like, You know, like I'm just not. Biffweed's a good example. Biffweed made like a ranking the Cuphead show episode. I've not seen season 3 though, so I don't want to watch it. Not yet, but I did put it on my watch later. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll get round to it when I get round to it. I'm not watching it right now. But if he uploads like a different thing that I'm interested in, oh boy, you know, I'm not gonna Biffweed is problematic media now. You know, it's just how it works.
Probably not too many times. Although, if you've been around long enough, maybe you can think of 1 or 2. But no, what actually kills channels is a string of uninteresting videos that leads to their audience just not being as excited about their stuff anymore. But yeah, don't stress about singular flops. It's way too much pressure to put on yourself, and literally every YouTuber uploads a stinker every once in a while.
Yeah, it happens.
And last
again, it's like I said, every GOAT has an L every now and again, okay? It's not whether your GOAT doesn't have any L's, it's how many L's do they have in a row. Do you know what I mean? Every GOAT will have an L, but if it leads to like 3 W's in a row, it was a blip, you know? But if in your last 5 games it's 3 L's and only 1 W, like what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like what are we doing? Are we on a bad run of form? Like, come on, what's happening? What's happening here? We have to talk, you know? What's the form looking like?
E tier. Monetization will hurt your YouTube channel.
Okay, this is just advice that doesn't apply anymore. There was maybe a brief span of time where this applied, and when I say that, back before, I think this was like pre-COVID, I think. It was during my time being monetized. So it was within my time of being on YouTube. There was people making a genuine shout to say, don't put ads on your, because before, I think now YouTube has changed it. If you're not monetized, YouTube will still put ads on your video. You just don't make any money with them now. But before, there was 2 differences. Firstly, if your video wasn't monetized, there would be no ads on them regardless. Secondly, you got to pick what ads would be on there. But now both of those have changed. Now, regardless of whether you're monetized, ads will show up on your video. So you're better off monetizing than losing out that money. So you might as well be monetized. And secondly, you can't choose what ads you put on. You can't choose whether it's pre-rolls. You can choose it mid-rolls, obviously, if you want ads in the middle of the video. But that's it. You can't choose like what other kinds of ads. So there was genuine advice to say, if you're like a new, you don't want to put someone off by putting like an unskippable ad, because you can choose whether it was skippable and unskippable, by the way. So you like, don't put any unskippables, because then people might click on your video and click off, you know? So you might want to just like keep just the regular display ads on, but turn off all the other ones. That was like one of the advice I used to hear, like way back when, way before it used to change. Nowadays, I haven't heard it for a while. So that's probably where this comes from.
It's crazy. I know a handful of creators who just...
I used to do it. Yeah, literally. I don't think I ever took that advice, because I'm just like, listen, if I'm going to make $20, I'd rather make $20 than $10. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I want my $10. I want my $20. God damn it. And even then, if you do get an unskippable video, you can just like scroll away, click again, scroll away, click again until you get like a no ads. Sorry, did I say too much? I'm sorry, YouTuber. Did I say too much? Get premium, guys. You have to get premium. You have to get premium.
Over the decision to either monetize their videos or do sponsors. They thought their audience would crucify them if they did it, but Patreon... Oh yeah,
and obviously this harkens back to a time where, like, and you got, and this is old YouTube. I don't think you guys even remember this, I'm gonna be honest. But there was a genuine time I remember this clear as day, like in the early 2010s when when gaming YouTubers started to get monetized. Oh, you're a sellout. You got ads on. Oh, you're such a sellout, bro. Bro, that feels alien. It's so different now, man. It's so different. Like now, again, the biggest difference now is I'll see like a channel that I watch that has like 20K get his first like sponsor, and like half the comments are like, yeah, he's got sponsored, my go got, yeah, let's go. And I'm just like, fucking hell, mate, really? That's good. Yeah, no, Mira says as well, now I'm more views are more concerned with that I'm monetized than I am. The amount of times I've started playing like copywritten music and someone says like, Moresty, yeah, you're not gonna be I don't care. Why do you? It happens so often. I will play Kanye West Gold Digger and I will bop to it, goddammit. I will.
Wasn't quite making ends meet for them, and so eventually they felt like they had no other choice. And then when they flipped the switch, they got literally 0 negative comments about it.
Yep.
And the same is true for sponsors. In fact, oftentimes I see the exact opposite happen, where they'll suddenly get a lot of comments along the lines of like, yo, our boy finally
oh my god, I said the same thing. It's so different now. The raid email. Oh yeah, when I got the raid email, I told you guys about that raid reached out to me for a sponsorship. Half the chat was literally like, Moresty, you should take it. I download raid for you. But what do you mean you? cannot think of a single fucking YouTuber I would download raid for. And I got half my chat fighting me going, Moresty, I downloaded for you, man. Come on, do the raid. I'm like, no, go away.
Hype. It's an understood milestone in a creator's
wouldn't
career,
do it.
and I think most audiences understand that. I've even heard of creators faking sponsorships because they feel like it gives them
See,
more
I downloaded for you. Shut up, Luke. All right.
legitimacy to have them than to not. I wouldn't do that. Faking sponsors is also D-tier advice.
Yep.
But so is completely writing them off as selling out.
Yeah.
That's it for D-tier. All the rest of the stuff on this list is at least somewhat applicable and definitely won't hurt your channel.
Okay.
In C tier, we have advice that is potentially useful, but isn't universally applicable. And first in C tier, this is going to be a controversial one.
Okay.
Collabs are a good way to grow your channel.
Ooh. I can see why that's controversial because they used to, I would say, like in the algorithms of old, it was 100% a kingmaker system in that YouTube never used to recommend smaller content creators before. They never really used to back in the day. Like back in like, it's a huge depends. I think that's why C is perfect for this. Back in the day, chat, the only way to really grow, really feasibly grow, was to get spotted by someone, basically. It was a bit similar to Twitch. On Twitch, that's how it's like right now. If on Twitch you're at the bottom of the directory, don't even bother. You're not going to gain anyone. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell you, if you're going to start streaming, you actually want to grow via stream. You're not just doing it, you actually want to grow. Make videos first and then like get people on your stream, okay? Because you are not making any, you're not seeing anyone with your one viewer down at the bottom of the directory. It's not happening. At least get to like 10 and then like you're somewhere in like the middle zone. Maybe it might happen to you. But nowadays, YouTube, as I think I said this many a time, but bears repeating, YouTube recommends content, not creators anymore. And I think this is kind of even the playing field. It's made it, I'd say, harder for big channels to maintain their big core audience, like because they know they're always going to be there. But for the smaller guy, it's made it a lot more better. If you start making, if you know there's a content type that people are watching or interested in, and you want to get in on that, you can quite easily. Hello, me, literal proof. I uploaded a Mario Kart tier list, and then what the hell happened? All of a sudden, a bunch of you guys came at my door like, knock, hey, knock, hey, I want to see more Mario Kart videos from you. Like, shit, I barely cleaned up in here. You sure you want to, hey, hello, buenos dias, more Mario Kart, hey, por favor. I'm like, all right. Here's the DS one. Hey, Dios mío. Hey, hello, more. I'm like, okay, chill, all right. You're scaring the horse, man. So, collabs are still a fantastic way to grow, in the sense that if you're collabing with people that are in like the same ballpark as you, I think that could be a great way to like get people to see your stuff. Like say for example, let's say I was still like fully on the Mario Kart grind. I still obviously I'm still a Mario Kart guy, but like I'm not like super like into like the space as much as I used to be like a year ago or so. Then obviously, yeah, it'd behoove me to like work, because then you guys see more people in my space. But for example, like me doing like the Zell Dudes podcast, I'm not really gonna find someone in my chat who found me from there. Does that make sense? It's probably not, maybe like 1 or 2 people maybe. But I was just doing that podcast for fun, because I thought they'd be nice gentlemen to talk to. And they were absolutely lovely. So that's kind of how that pans out. It's normally not good for growing, because unless you guys are kind of like in the same circles, like do you run the same gambit, then sure, you know. But relying on it can also be like a crutch you don't want to do neither. So it's like, I think CT is perfect with this, because it can really work both ways. You know, it can really work both ways. Another problem is relying on collabs, meaning you build your identity as the big guy's friend, and that's why I stopped doing videos with TWDs often. Not looking to build my brand up as Troy Jr. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before, that you seem to have a case of your blank's friend, which obviously you didn't want. And I think listen, I think you've if you ask me, Miro, you were never Troy's blank. You were always the person who plays Mario way better than me. That's always what you were to me, okay? Because I watch you playing harder Mario Meltdown, I'm just like, fucking hell, I would have given up 2 million deaths ago. I don't know how the fuck you're doing it, sister. I have no idea. Some YouTuber combos feel so disconnected, I can lead to standing out in a bad way on the YouTuber's catalog. Yeah, definitely. It's quite it really is like C-tier advice. It can work. It can work either way. It really can work. How often do we see in the chat, I saw your first video on Moresty? Yeah, people see me from Moresty. Moresty makes sense because like that's still me, you know? It's my content packaged in a format that people probably like a bit more, which is static long form video that you could probably stick on in the background. You know what I mean? That's like a way to like appeal to more general. But obviously live streaming is kind of like a different vibe. So like, you know how it works, right? I know the majority of stuff I collab aren't going to get people to watch the stuff I make right now. I just do it because I love it. Yeah, collabing is fun. Oh, collabing is tons of fun. Oh, believe me, like I used to kind of, I think for the longest time I kind of avoided collabing because it was kind of, I don't know why actually. I'm trying to think. Was it like I just kind of didn't want the drama, or I didn't? It's not even the drama thing. I don't actually remember why, but like I had a thing about not doing any because I was just like, it just seems like too much effort. It seems like too much. But I'm just like, it's just fun. It's so much fun. Just like nowadays, like people will just be like, "Hey, Mr. You want to do this thing?" I'm like, sure. That's how I got invited to the Zelda News podcast. It was just like, yeah, I've been seeing your stuff. I like it. Do you want to come on? It's like, save the glaze, okay? Let's chat about Zelda. I'm a tourist though, so I hope you don't mind that. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, I'd say that sort of thing is A or S tier advice, which is like make your content like kind of. It sounds very businessy, but like work harder. It sounds so businessy, but like, you know what I mean, right? I kind of inadvertently found this via Moresty in that Moresty was just supposed to be an archive channel. I was just supposed to put my favorite segments up there and call it a day, but it turns out way too many people like that channel. So I'm like, oh, okay. Sweet, I guess. And that's how I accidentally discovered, yeah, people like it when they can see your stuff in like different formats, you know? Which is why clips work very well, which is why posting on Twitter works very well, which is why like putting your stuff in another medium works very well. It works very well because it gives more chance for people to see your thing. That's S tier advice. That's S tier advice. They gotta leave it, all right?
This one's interesting because YouTube Creator Studio actually tells you that this is a good idea. I did a ton of collabs in the early years of my YouTube career. And to be honest, I don't think a single one moved the needle at all. Now, I'm not saying they can't work. They can make for fun and entertaining videos. But for growing an audience, one, they're not that great. And two, you want to build your own audience, not leech from someone else's. That second point isn't some...
I wouldn't phrase it as leech, but more so... Again, you don't want to be seen as the person's sidekick. You just don't want that. That's basically what you don't want, because then are they really your fans, or are they only fans of you because you fuck with this person? That's basically what it is, you know?
Moral judgment or anything. I'm not saying you're not going to have any overlap with other channels' audiences.
Which is why, like, on Twitch, I like have raids off now, because I'm just like, if you wanna join my stream, join my stream. You know, I'm just like, I'm not interested in getting raided from another channel. Like, oh hey, how's it going? Good stream. I don't care anymore. That's not to say I don't care about someone having a good stream. Like if one of my Twitch mutuals like ends up jumping in my stream, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Let's have a chat. But like, I don't care for the whole raid thing. Okay, I'm bored of it now.
But I've seen it several times where a creator will do a collaboration and it'll do well and they'll get a ton of new subscribers and views. And they'll get all excited and celebrate. But when they upload their next video, it doesn't hit.
Yes. Oh my God, gamers, you have no idea. I don't know if I'll be able to find the guy, and frankly, I don't even know if I want to showcase him because I do feel kind of bad. Rare time of me feeling bad. But what's it? I went down a small rabbit hole because obviously this channel I use mostly. I don't really browse on this channel, and obviously because it doesn't really know what I want to see, there seems to be. Let me see if I can find some here. Actually, can I find some here? I'm trying to see if I can find. Obviously, I think it might recommend me some here. Oh yeah, literally right there. Look, right there. Being a small YouTuber, like stuff like that. Like the struggles of small YouTuber. I've been getting a lot of that stuff hit on this channel. And there was this one guy I found, and again, I'd rather just like leave his name out of it if I'm being honest, because I feel kind of bad. But he made this video saying, YouTube sucks. I've been making content for 10 years. It was a waste of time, or something like that in the title. And he was just like, I've been making content for 10 years and the algorithm didn't push me. Looks inside. You inconsistent, jump between video to video. Obviously, like, it's just like, what's we're doing here? And I think after he posted that video, I think he finally reached like 1,000 subscribers. And he was like, and then like he made his follow-up video was like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting this. And it's like, I'm expecting, if that guy gets put in my algorithm again, I'm expecting a month from now him to be like, oh, I'm depressed. It's like, yeah, because like, people only liked you because you you were upset about the algorithm. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, at the same time, like, in all fairness, a lot of people in the comments were like giving him like earnest advice, like you were being inconsistent. You 1 minute you're doing prank videos, next minute you're doing gaming let's plays in 2026. It's like, I'm expecting to like, if I do remember his channel name again, I'm literally gonna, I guarantee I'm gonna see it, and then like that video got a lot of views, it got like 20k views, and I'm gonna go to like 3 videos later and it's gonna be back to like 50 again. I'm just like, yeah, literally like Mira literally says it, like, looks inside, let's play Fortnite episode 58, my first time in top 3, let's go gang. And I'm just like, Brother, no one was even watching that in 2009, broski. Yeah, it's tragic naivete. That's what it is. Because, like, it's all well and good if that's what you want to upload. Let's be clear. If you want to upload stuff you want to upload, that's fine. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Do what you want. But the moment you're like, I'm going to be like, okay, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. I'm not. That's why I hate small YouTubers. I hate small YouTubers. I hate them all. I hate them all.
They might even lose subscribers.
I hate them all. They're all
and
bad.
The reason is because those subs weren't made in earnest. They were subbed as a show of support for a different creator and for you as their friend.
Yes.
But not because they actually connected with your content.
Yes.
And that
it's literally the number one reason I don't really tell people to subscribe unless it's at the end of a video. I'll happily tell people to subscribe at the end of a video because I'm just like, well, if you made it to an end of my video, you might as well fucking subscribe. Just save us both the trouble, okay? You get me in your sub box if you ever check that, and the number goes up and I feel better, you know? It literally works with it. But like telling people to subscribe at the beginning, they literally just subscribe and hit the button and that's it. That doesn't guarantee you any views. I think that's why the subscriber count is probably the most honest number you could possibly get, as long as you don't keep hounding people to get it, because that gives you a good barometer of how many people actually fuck with you, you know? Because like right now I have nearly 15K on this channel, right? So I can expect like, oh, okay, there's at least a good chunk of that, like what, 10% to 30% of those people that are like, they'll watch something as long as I throw it out in the general wheelhouse of what I do. It's usually a good indication of how well you're doing, I'd say. So that's why you don't tell people, because it's like, doesn't bother. It just artificially inflates the number, and for what, you know?
Really demoralizing.
Yeah.
You may have noticed that collabs in general are just not all that common these days on YouTube. And I think this is the reason. They're just not all that effective in the long run. Now,
except when I collab with people, because, you know, everyone loves collabing with me because I'm the best guy ever.
There are other creators who I think do it well, but I think the reason they make it
more
work
importantly, it's annoying. True.
Is that they do cameos or games where it makes sense to involve other creators. My friend Magic the Noah does this amazingly well with his game shows. But even then, after being in multiple videos, I don't think I've ever noticed the spike in subscribers or views. So do the collabs that make sense, but definitely don't force it, and especially don't chase down other YouTubers asking to collab. Because it's not even worth it. Next in C tier, censor your speech using euphemistic slang.
Yeah, listen, if me saying cunt like 10 times a minute doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what else to tell you. This has probably got to be, I'm going to be honest, this has got to be one of the most nothing burger dog shit piece of advice I've ever had in my life. I have not had to change a single bit of how I talk, and I've never had any monetization issues. Now, granted, that could probably be because, like, I think YouTube relatively recently said they are removing the cap of, like, you can't swear within the first, like, 15 seconds. So I think after they're just like, yeah, just do what you want as long as you're not telling people to die, you know? So literally, I'm just telling you, on YouTube at least, from my experience, if people are doing this, they're literally just doing this to be as annoying as fucking possible. And I'm, especially, in fact, I find this embarrassing. I'll be honest, I find this shit extremely embarrassing. Because if you're someone who's like using the kind of words that could probably get you demonetized, you're probably doing videos on like true crime, the sort of thing that has like a lot of sensitive topics behind it, right? And if you're not going to give the person that potentially died, if you're doing true crime, for example, the justice of at least using the right terminology, that, yeah, might make people uncomfortable, but hey, that's what happens. People getting murdered, people getting trafficked, people getting raped, that's uncomfortable. Yes. If that's how you're going to make your bread and butter at the end of the day, yeah, you shouldn't be comfortable. You should probably risk getting demonetized. Maybe you should open a Patreon instead of people fuck with your shit, you know? So I'm just like, I don't understand. James did say yes, demonetized still from time to time because of it. Yeah, I think if it's like it's super excessive, then maybe. But I think you have to hit like a really high. I've never hit that cap before. From my experience, I've never hit that cap before. So it has to be like a really high cap, you know? Yeah, true crime is supposed to be comfortable. So like literally, I don't really watch a lot of true crime, but like anytime I do like go down that rabbit hole and I hear on a live, I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. And you know the worst part is, right? I don't know if you guys see Ray William Johnson, but I started getting some of his TikToks not too long ago. One second, let me finish talking. I started getting some of his TikToks not that long ago, and like I think he's a really good storyteller. It's just he uses words like unalive and grapes, and then he uses AIR as well. So I'm just like, I can't watch you, broski. It's insufferable. This is absolutely insufferable. I hate it so much. Can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. You suck. That's why I hate YouTubers. I hate all YouTubers.
Unalive and other terminology really cooked a lot of people, I feel.
Do you know what? I don't remember. I don't remember what the context was. I remember seeing some like graffiti. I think it had to do with like Israel, Palestine, something like that. And I remember seeing someone like write some graffiti, but then they censored the word "kill" in their graffiti, and I'm just like, you're doing graffiti. You're vandalizing. You're trying to make a scene for the cause, aren't you? And you're going to censor the word "kill" in your graffiti? I'm like, I don't remember what the context was, but I remember seeing that, and I'm just like, yeah, that's some crazy 1984 if I do say so myself. I saw that. Yeah, I think it was something to do with that. I think it was something. Yeah, I was like, broski, like, are you okay? That's crazy work, honestly. That's crazy work. I think so.
Look, I'll be honest, I really wanted to put this one in F tier. I find it immensely disrespectful when people use such corny language.
Oh my god! I said this. Hey, Dave, pound it, bro. Hey, right now, Tizu, if you're watching this, you better pound it. We're gonna explode, okay? 3, 2, 1. My fella right here.
Serious topics. But I will admit that this is a matter of personal opinion.
No, it's not. No, it's not a matter of personal opinion. We're right. Me and you are right. We have got the objectively correct answer for all of this, broski. Yes. If you're not comfortable using the terminology that is required of the content type you wish to master, hey, dipshit, hey, moron, why don't you do nursery rhymes instead then? Fuck you.
Really, that type of thing.
Imagine for a second, chat. Imagine for a second, someone that you love died, and you saw on a true crime channel. Blah, 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 was unalived and raped in a home. Fuck you! Listen, they'd be the next true crime episode. Are you kidding me? They'd be the next episode, broski. You're done.
Become pretty firmly ingrained in the online vernacular. I watched a pretty interesting series of videos by a channel called Etymology Nerd, who makes a pretty good case that these words do serve a social function beyond just dodging a platform's censor bots.
No, it serves no function. He's lying. If he said that, he's lying too.
I don't know. I'm not an ethics philosopher, so I'm
not neither, but I know when I'm correct, okay? I know I'm correct, okay? We're correct on this.
It's up to y'all to decide what is and is not appropriate for serious online discussions. But what I do know is that these supposed censor bots do not exist. There are no guidelines saying that you cannot use terms like kill, sex, and yeah, even rape and pedophile in your videos. Now, sure.
We're gonna get demonetized. We're not gonna get monetized on this one.
If you're using those words in a graphic context, that's one thing. But if the context is there...
Husband stabbed to death while screaming, frick you, 67 times. Yeah, buddy, you're going to be the next true crime episode if you talk to anyone I know about that.
If your video is about those subjects, removing the word doesn't suddenly make your video family friendly. A true crime podcast about vicious, evil murderers is still a true crime podcast about vicious, evil murderers.
I used the same example.
Even if you say unalive instead of kill. So either talk about it
or don't. Thank
Next
you.
in C tier, premieres help your channel grow.
I think I've only ever premiered one video, and that was my Gen 1 ranking on the Serpalkia. And to be honest, it was just fun to like watch like a really long video I made together. You know what I mean? That's all it was. I can't really say I've had enough examples personally to be able to write them off entirely. Well, the way I see it, I'm just like, it's just kind of fun. Like if I ever upload like a really long video, it would just be fun to like watch it all together, you know? It's annoying when they have that count. Yeah, it's also a bit annoying when you missed the premiere and like now you have to wait for the whole video to finish so that I can watch it from the beginning without the chat. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, you know? I only premiered 2 videos. It's only good for like long videos you want. Yeah, basically. I'd say they're really fun for that. Really, really, really fun. But from what I've heard, yeah, they do kind of the opposite, really. It's just for fun.
Premieres are fine. They can be a cool way to build hype and even result.
In my experience, premieres are harm my performance, but sometimes it's just fun, like ranking, for instance. It's nice seeing people get mad in real time. Yeah, definitely. Very fun.
In a bit of bonus revenue from...
It's definitely fun when I'm ranking like a Pokemon game, and I know I ranked something quite low, and people are like, oh, Moresty, my goat. he's gonna rank this one higher, and then I'm just like, it's a detail. Like, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Hell yeah.
Chats. But do they help you grow? Probably not in a significant way. In fact, some people, myself included, find them to be a bit obnoxious. It's a bit of a buzzkill when you're bored and looking for something to watch, and you see a new notification from your favorite creator, and it's for a premiere that's in 24 hours.
Yeah, no, listen, for me, it's a 1 hour notice. I'm dropping the, when it comes to premieres, it's a 1 hour, okay? 1 hour. It's like with streams. With streams, I usually give like 50 minutes notice at most, because I'm just like, I'm going live, okay, guys? I'm going live.
Cool. I'd rather you just have told me tomorrow. And if you're late to a premiere, you gotta either wait for it to end or awkwardly try to rewind it. Meanwhile, chat is talking about a totally different part of the video and spoiling stuff. And yeah, premieres are fine, messy, but fine. Next in C tier, you should engage with your audience.
Post channel update and Q&A videos. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've never, I don't think in my entirety of browsing YouTube for like since what? I'd say I've been regularly using YouTube like as my primary source of entertainment since like, I'd say like 2013 when I made my original channel. I've been watching it obviously before that longer, but like that's when I was like, okay, I'm making an account, I'm gonna subscribe to everything I like, boom, this is me. I don't think I've ever watched an update video and I was like, oh, thank goodness I watched that. That's why I don't do them if you guys are curious. Like it'll be out. Me, I've always abided by it'll be out when it's out, you know? Cause that's how I've always been. Q&A videos, I think Q&A videos don't work for me because I'm a live streamer. Sometimes I'll just say chat, like AMA, ask me what you want and I'll answer it, you know? That's usually what I do. But I'm just like, yeah, updates for members, I guess it kind of works. I just don't care. Just make it. That's a video slot you wasted when you could have just uploaded something proper, you know? Yeah, community posts are better for that sort of thing. But I'm just like, I just want to post stuff, man. It's the one time I'm just like not parasocial, you know? I'm just like, I don't want you guys knowing my progress. I just want you guys to see when it's out, you know? I just want you guys to see when it's out. That's kind of what I've always been like. Like right now, there's a video available for members. If your name's Green, there's a video on the members for you right now. That's gonna be live for everyone else tomorrow, I think. I say I think like it's not my channel. But yeah, it's just, I don't care. I've never cared, I'll be honest. If anything, even if I'm not subscribed to the channel, someone's watching an update video anyway because I'm curious about the channel's mindset. I don't know. I've never been that curious. I'll be honest with you. I've just never been. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I've just never given. I don't think I've ever seen a Q&A video, a channel update video where I'm like, I just don't care. I've just never cared. Only do update videos for like massive updates. Otherwise, community tab just works fine. Yeah, I'm glad the community tab exists so we're no longer have to see this shit anymore.
By doing update videos, Q&A videos, and milestone videos. So on my main channel, Tierzu, I decided very early on that I was going to never do these.
Base.
So when I was first starting out, I created a list of rules for myself to keep me on track for growth and keep me out of trouble. And the number one rule on that list was to only ever upload exactly the sort of video that I thought my audience had subscribed for.
Wow.
My channel was about looking at the natural world through the lens of gaming and nothing else. My assumption was my audience did not care who I am. And I do think this rule served me well. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but for a while I was the fastest growing educational channel of all time. And
I hear the sound of a horn being tooted, brother. What the hell?
Million subscribers after only about 18 months. But of course, I have no control data to compare against. And I know plenty of other channels that have done just fine uploading that style of video alongside their main content.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like, I don't think it hurts. This is the reason why it's in C tier. I don't think it hurts anything at all. My nose is itchy. I need to get a tissue. I don't think it hurts anything at all, but yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't really care.
It makes more sense to flip it again to the viewer perspective and ask if your favorite channel, or actually let's say not your favorite channel, if a channel that you like but perhaps isn't even in your top 5 uploaded a Q&A video, would you watch that? But I guess this also goes back to one of the earlier points on this list, which is that one bad upload isn't going to sink your channel either.
Yeah, yeah.
The performance
it's
of my
fine,
first
it's
video
just-
on this
oh,
channel
okay.
certainly proved to me that there can be a ton of value in doing these more personal videos.
Yeah, people just like a classic YouTuber's change, though. That's the difference. It's not a Q&A. It's not like a status thing. People like a classic YouTuber's because no matter what, it doesn't matter when you upload a YouTuber's change video. There is somebody who's freshly turning 20 who's like, oh man, I'm getting so old. Now. I'm 20 now. Every person 23 plus looking at a 20-year-old going like, what the fuck you mean you're old? You barely ended the tutorial, you fucking loser. What are you talking about?
As I've been able to since connect with more of my audience and fellow creators than ever before. There's clearly merit to both approaches.
You're making it draw my life? I'd rather die.
I look forward to learning more about how to best make this genre of content. So subscribe if that's something you're interested in. And last in C tier,
yeah,
basically everything you've ever heard about fair use.
Oh my! I'm putting this in F. This is it. This is an F. I'll be honest. If it is what I think he means, which is, the amount of these fucking losers that are like a giant copyright fair use DMC, fair use for that. They like bulk up the beginning of their video with, listen. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. No one cares. I'm putting this in it. You've wasted seconds of my time telling me about a fair use disclaimer that I don't care about, and the kind of person that's going to strike you anyway also doesn't care about. Wow, crazy how that works, right? The amount of fucking times, and the worst part is, the amount of times I've seen people use it and it doesn't apply to them is unreal. Like, I'm not even talking like, I'm using this video fair use, by the way, and then it's like a commentary video about someone's video. It's like, the amount, how many chat? Tell me, and all of you guys can tell me yes. How many times have you seen someone do the copyright thing in the description, and it's like a clip of like Dragon Ball Z, and I'm just like, do you honestly think that's going to save you if Toei Animation decides to come for your ass? Because you better oil that shit up, bro. They're coming for you. They're coming for you, bro. Are you kidding me? If they found whatever dead corner you lived in, you get sued to oblivion, okay? The amount of times I've seen that is unfucking real. Just upload the clip. Just put the clip in the bag, broski. What are you talking about? I have no idea. This is so pointless. I hate all of this. I hate all of this so much. Yeah, if only Yuzu put a face disclaimer on their homepage. Oh, no, right? It's like the legal equivalent of flame shield. People throwing up hoping it'll actually work. It doesn't work, man. Go away.
I wish I had the time and the expertise to try and properly debunk all the misinformation about fair use, but for now, I will just say go watch the Tom Scott copyright video. It's crazy though. In my behind the scenes video, I got a lot of comments saying, why on earth would you pay for stock footage when fair use exists?
Oh my god. I didn't even think about it in that case. Oh my god, oh my god, that must be even more annoying. Holy shit. Because I don't know, I don't want this giant fuck ass watermark over it, and I'd rather just have my bases covered. I don't know. Have you run a business manager?
Look, I do wish some of them charged a bit less, but ultimately I do want an incentive to exist for nature videographers to go shoot interesting videos for me to buy. If it were...
Yeah, and that's the other thing as well, is that like, people are like, why are you paying for it? Why are you paying for this? Like, do you mean paying for the thing that I use in the medium that I love? Is that what you're talking? Is that, yeah? That's what you're yelling at me for paying for? Because like for me, there's a piece of software I use called 4K Video Downloader. It's amazing. I can download bulk videos easily with a click of like a copy link, put it in there, boom, it's downloaded. You bet your ass I paid for a fucking license, because I'm just like, yeah, you guys did a good job here. I just put it all in one fucking place, and I have a whole list. It archives everything. I can scroll down and see, oh, did I download this thing? I have one folder. I can search for everything. Everything is just there. It just works. So I'm like, yeah, of course I'm going to give you money for a license. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Because yeah, I want the kinds of things that I use to be able to be sustainable. You know what I mean? So of course I'm going to pay for it. It's crazy.
Legal that I could just rip their videos and run it through a watermark remover.
And also, it's a one-time purchase, by the way. The amount of fucking times I've seen a piece of software that I like on monthly subscription. Yeah, miss me with that dumb shit, broski. Give me. Hey, I'd rather you charge me up the arse if I could just buy it outright. That's what I'd rather. Okay, I don't want another monthly bill. You greedy fucks. Just give me $100. You want $100? I'll throw you $100 right now. Just shut up and leave me alone. Okay. I don't need more battle passes. Okay, fuck you.
That would be cool for a short time, but eventually these nature videographers would just find better uses for their time and film experience. I want to have a good relationship with nature photographers. I want them to be excited to show me the latest cool shots that they got, not just to hide behind some flimsy legal defense while I benefit from their work for free. As with most things, the answer to the question of why does this cost so much is because it's worth it.
Yes.
Maybe not to you, but to someone.
Yeah.
All right, first in B tier now. Interested is interesting.
Okay,
So,
I actually have no idea what you mean by this, so you're gonna have to clarify.
this is a common adage I've heard tossed around in YouTube circles a lot. I believe it was first popularized by Casey Neistat, but I'm not 100% sure.
Casey Neistat, That's a name I haven't heard in years.
So while it is true to an extent, I learned the hard way that if you make things too niche, too high concept, people will bounce off of it. Still, passion is by far one of the most important things to showcase in your videos. YouTube is pretty great.
Oh, I'm guessing he means like, interested is interesting. If you sound interested, it makes something interesting. Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd say, I think that's fair B tier advice. I think like more often than not, I'm almost certain I've probably gravitated towards certain types of content creators because I just like how they're presenting something. They seem very passionate, they seem very engaged, they seem very intrigued. So I'm sure even to some degree there's probably people that watch me because like I seem like I'm into it, which I am obviously.
At showing people videos relevant to their interests.
Squashing small
and
YouTubers' dreams.
You, among all the YouTubers for a given topic, seem like the most passionate of the bunch,
yeah,
you'll be in a pretty good position. And the reverse is also true. If people can tell that you're not all that excited about the thing that you're talking about, they're not going to be excited about it either. Next in B tier, shorts will help your channel grow.
B tier? I think you have to be kind of careful with YouTube shorts, I'll be honest. Because like, I think the occasional short works. Because again, there's been some people that have found me via some of my shorts. So from my experience, yeah, shorts do work. I think if you garner an audience based solely off your shorts, I think that could be a bad thing. Which is why I think I gave a directive to Hot Wheels when he was running Moresty. I'm like, whenever you upload a video, try and find like an interesting clip in there and like post as a short, because like there's an option for you to like link a related video underneath the short. So yeah, it just links back to the full thing. So like I'm uploading shorts for the purpose of getting people to the big thing. You know, what's up to now? I haven't seen him for a while actually. I should message him and see if he's all right. But yeah, like that's how I used it. You know, that's the same way. Like sometimes when I upload a clip on Twitter, like sometimes I throw a clip on Twitter where it's like, you know, and I link back to it underneath. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what I do. So if you're using it in that way, I think it works. If you're using it like to just kind of farm engagement, I don't think it works that much. Shorts used to be very overpowered, but it's not as big now. When they knew they gave you insane growth. Yeah, obviously, with every new frontier, I think YouTube's algorithm tends to, you know, push it a bit more. But I always knew it was going to be like short term, so I didn't really bother, you know. You need to find a way to bring shorts videos to your long form. Yeah, literally, that's what it is. Otherwise, you just gain a shorts audience. And if there's one audience that's probably like the worst audience on planet Earth, it's shorts audiences. Because you know the exact kind of person that's watching shorts is just... They are not there. They are not there for the long haul. They're not there because you're like, yeah, they're short term, very much so. So, yeah, I think it could be a powerful tool if deployed correctly. I still think B's a little generous.
So, strictly from the perspective of increasing the number of views and subscribers on your YouTube channel, yes, this absolutely will work. In fact, the numbers can be truly staggering. But what can also be staggering is how difficult it can be to convert those shorts viewers into long-form viewers. This is my friend Juliet. She runs a channel called Girl Who Eats Art. It's a shorts-only channel, about showcasing edible mosaic artwork. Her videos have a combined 1.5 billion views, and her channel has 1.5 million subscribers. For reference, that is over 3 times as many views as I have across all of my channels. And she's only been doing it for a year and a half.
Let me guess, her regular videos are not.
Long-form video. An 8-minute long video of her touring an art museum and interviewing people. Before I tell you, how many views would you guess that video got?
5,000 at most. 10K at most. I'm thinking like 5,000, 4,000.
10,000? 100,000? A million? 400?
Whoa! God damn! God, there's like no conversion. Oh, Jesus Christmas!
31. Less than 0.1% of her subscribers.
That's crazy work.
So what's going on? Why did her video get so few views? Well, I actually think the answer is pretty simple.
It's obvious.
While most long-form viewers do watch a few shorts here and there,
Shorts don't watch it.
short-form viewers never even open the YouTube homepage where long-form videos are shown. I've seen some viral posts going around saying that YouTube Shorts should have just been a separate app.
I don't think so.
If you ask me, it basically is.
Yeah, basically is, yeah.
If the last thing you watched on the YouTube app was a short, the next time you open YouTube on your phone, it'll open directly to the Shorts feed. So
I've never done that before.
have to see anything else.
I don't think I've ever like actually used YouTube Shorts before. I've never actually done that before. If I'm gonna get my raw, I'm gonna get it from the source, which is TikTok.
Now,
I'm gonna get that premium slop. You know what I mean?
Ask me, it is a bit ridiculous that shorts are also shown on the YouTube homepage.
And then that's a control panel for YouTube. If the hood knows, the hood knows. Okay, control panel for YouTube, guys, on desktop only. All right.
Especially with these tall thumbnails that take up double the real estate and crowd out long-form stuff. But in fairness, on the Smart TV app, which is frankly where long-form creators most prefer their videos to be watched anyway, shorts usually don't show up there. Anyway, the
TV viewers are fucking crazy, bro. Like, because on TV you get like, I hate YouTube on TV so much because like, it's so convenient to be able to like watch videos on the big screen. But that's when they're like, oh, you're watching something on TV. I know you have dinner, brother. 60-second ads. And then like the go back and refresh trick doesn't work nearly as well on there. Like if you go back and keep clicking on, doesn't work. What you got to do is you got to hope for a 5-second skippable one. So like I'll literally go back and forwards and hope for a 5-second skippable one and just go fine. Okay, I'm in. Yeah, that's what you got to hope for.
The point is, you can pull insane numbers on your shorts, hundreds of millions of views, but still...
You can report an ad, Mitch, watch it, it stops it. Cheers, you saved my dinner from going cold.
Struggle to pull even a tiny fraction of a percent of those
It's that bad? No, it's crazy. I'm almost certain if I looked at my analytics, like breakdown monetization-wise, I'm sure there's a good chunk on TV, because like TV is like crazy work, man.
over to your long-form videos. You really do have to treat them like a separate audience.
Yeah.
Still, if the content of your shorts specifically references long-form content that people watching that short might also like, you can see excellent growth across your entire channel via shorts.
Yeah, that's why I want to stop doing them again, but I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to do it anymore.
This is something that I myself...
Who wants to be the slot merchant? Hot Wheels quit. It was like, fuck you, Moresty. I'm quitting. You don't pay me enough to enjoy this. You don't pay me enough. I need a new slot merchant. You get paid in exposure, okay? You get paid in exposure.
The two YouTube audiences could not be more different, and it sucks when creators try to appeal to both.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose it could be. I'm kind of indifferent because I'm just like, as a creator, I've never felt any pressure to try the shorts. Really, I just kind of did them because why not? So I'm just like, I kind of get it. I'm kind of indifferent. I agree. I agree, Ross. Just to be extra parasocial, I agree with you.
Watch on console via TV.
Gosh, on console. Is there less ads? I need to know. Do I plug it? Do I buy another dock for my living room? I need to do that, okay.
I'm far from mastering, but my friends over at Extra History have been crushing it with this strategy. So shorts are powerful for growth, but they're easy to overestimate and tough to convert into the audience you actually want. On a similar point, my next piece of advice in B tier is to ask your audience to subscribe during your videos.
Again, I think at the end of videos, absolutely. 100% at the end. If you're asking at the beginning, though, I think it's like a fool's errand. Because is someone subscribing because they want to, or because you just, you know what I mean? This one's like, I suppose it's technically in B, because if you get more subscribers, the better, I guess. But I'd put it like really low B, I'd say. I'd put it in a really low B. I think it only works if, it only really works if you do it, if you ask me. It only really works at the end.
So there's
because like it works when you remind someone to subscribe. It does work. It does work. I'll tell you that now. It works. So if you guys are wondering why it works, that's why. It's just if you want the subscriber count to be reflective of the amount of people actually who have got eyes on you, I'd say don't. It's not worth the trouble, I would say. But if like halfway through a video, end of the video, 100%. Because like yeah, if you're already 50% of the way in, you might as well, man. You kidding me? So like sometimes I'll throw in a cheeky reminder towards the end, be like, yeah, just make sure you click the ding ding. What's that like default bell they always do, the ding ding. Do one of those. Throw in one of those. Throw in a Hello Neighbor gif.
Not to do this, I do it. All the best creators do it, and we do it because it works.
Yeah, it
makes the number go up.
Yeah,
and we really like it when the number goes up.
I really want to hit 15K. Guys, it'd be really cool if I hit 15K. It'd be really cool if you were watching this and you weren't subscribed.
The reason I include it now here is because I think it's time to drop the biggest truth nuke
What's that?
Of the video, which is that subscribers don't matter very much.
Ooh, true! True. Actually, you know what? Fair. You know, fair. Actually, I said the same thing.
I wish they did. A YouTuber's subscriber count is often their biggest point of pride.
Yes.
And it certainly is for me.
But it just doesn't matter anymore.
Subscribers was one of the biggest milestones of my life.
How many YouTubers go, look at the graph. Look at the graph. How many people are subscribed to the channel? Oh, 70% of people. No one cares. Just put the algorithm. Everyone hates the algorithm, but trust the algorithm to constantly point them into good content. Amazing how it works. It's actually so crazy. I'm not even trying. I'm not even Goomba fallacy. I guarantee the exact same person that's like, man, there's nothing to watch on YouTube these days. It's like, oh, I'm not going to subscribe. What? I'm not going to do. I'm not. I simply don't. I don't sub to someone on the first go. You got to let them like bait you in. Do you know what I mean? You got to play hard to get.
But if you're going to ask your audience to do something, you know what's better than asking them to click the I'd like to see more of this in the future button?
The like button.
Getting them to watch more of your videos right away.
Yes.
In the same amount of time that it takes to ask your audience to click the red button and tap the bell, you could just suggest another video to them that they might be interested in. Spending more time on your channel right away is a lot stronger of a positive signal to the algorithm than just tapping a button. Subscribers are great, don't get me wrong. But it's easy to over-prioritize growing that number rather than growing your channel's actual reach. Next in B tier,
Excellent advice. Hang on.
focus on making sure your click-through rate is as high as possible.
I'd say it's probably generally good advice. I think one of the big things YouTube looks for is click-through rate, which is basically if your video gets shown, how often are people clicking on it, the higher the generally better it is, which is why you want to have like a really catchy title and thumbnail, which is why you want to have like a you really want to have like a clickable, like, yeah, I'm clicking on that.
This is another number that creators often over-prioritize, and it can be even more misleading. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a fellow creator complaining on Twitter that they must be shadow banned because...
Don't get me started on that fucking bullshit, man. If I never hear the word shadow banned in my life, it'll be too fucking soon. Yeah, guys, when I was in the small YouTuber ghetto of like 200, 300 subs, the amount of fucking copium, I'm talking like actual unbridled weapons grade level copium out here. Oh, the YouTube algorithm is not pushing my stuff because I'm shadow banned. I'm sure your videos are just shit, man. How about that? Just be honest, man.
CTR as high as theirs, surely YouTube should be pushing their video to the masses.
No, you're
The problem is, while yes, CTR does scale directly with how interesting a video's title and
obviously, like, the average view duration also matters. Like, you can get people to click on your video. If they're not sticking around, then the algorithm's not going to recommend you.
thumbnail are, it scales inversely with how many impressions a video is getting. CTR is always going to start high and decline.
Crash Team Racing, guys. Crash Team Racing.
So if you're looking at your analytics and thinking,
Crash Team
I
Racing.
don't get it, my CTR is crazy high. YouTube says this one's clearly a banger, so why is it not being shown to the masses? Unfortunately, that's kind of similar to saying, like, I've gone on so many first dates. Clearly, I'm hot stuff. So
Actually true. That's an apt comparison right there. That is a very, very apt comparison. Hey, pound it, brother.
paying attention to CTR used to be more important for creators because you could take a dead video and then change up the thumbnail and then look at the real-time CTR data that YouTube would give you, and you could look for a change. If the change swung positive, that was a good thing. That was a really good signal. Now, though, you can just use YouTube's A/B testing feature to do the same thing. So there's not really a ton of reason to pay super close attention to CTR. Now, looking at your real-time CTR can be useful for title changes, because right now, most people can only do it with their thumbnails. But
obviously, now everyone, I love A/B testing games.
Testing feature.
I love A/B testing.
So you'll get it.
I get to
eventually.
try 3
Last
different
in
funny
BT,
thumbnails.
You should get your audience to sign up for a newsletter.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Newsletters are just like utter woke nonsense. I'll be honest with you. Like, listen, I loved you, Jack's films. I've been watching you for like 15 years. I'm not signing for your newsletter, broski. What is this, a fucking dinosaur age? Oh man, can't be doing that. My back hurts. My back hurts, man. I won't read it. I'm gonna be honest. I won't read it. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. Anything that's not like a video or scrolling Twitter, it might as well just be like, if it's okay. Just to be clear, if it was an actual newsletter, yes. So I'm old now, guys. I like actually holding things and reading things now, which is why if I go to a restaurant and they have a QR code menu, I walk out. I have done that before, by the way. I'm not joking. If it was an actual newsletter, I don't know how that'd be sustainable. If it was, I'd subscribe. Definitely.
This is a strategy I hadn't even heard of until recently. But
what's a newsletter? You guys are oh my god. Fucking the zoomy woomies are in the chat today. Oh,
apparently a lot of really successful creators.
Too many of you guys.
So the basic idea is pretty simple. Kind of like what I was saying before, subscribers don't necessarily mean that much anymore. Just because someone is subscribed doesn't mean they're for sure going to get a notification for your next video.
No shit, lol. Lol. Literally 14-year-old. You're too young for my stream, okay? Get that guy banned.
Instead of relying on YouTube to push your video
get that guy banned.
you could just ask your most loyal fans to join a mailing list so that you have total control over that connection to your audience. And this does work. Data shows that the industry average for opening these emails is about 20%, which is like 10 times higher than the average rate that YouTube viewers click on push notifications.
Well, yeah, it's like newsletters can be good if like you've got an audience that really like that sort of thing. Oh, definitely. But I think for me, I'm just like, you'll see the occasional clip of mine on Twitter. Okay, that's the best you get from me.
So it is a pretty reliable way to reach your audience. The really clever YouTubers will send out not just their own videos, but a whole curated list of the best videos that they've seen over the past few days or weeks. That way, their video becomes part of a pretty concrete pattern of co-watching, and anyone who organically encounters one of the other videos in their newsletter will have a much higher chance of seeing their video next. So, pretty clever stuff. The only drawback is, believe it or not, sending a bunch of emails can get pretty expensive pretty quickly. Like, potentially several $1,000s a year.
Shit. Fucking $680 a month for 12 months, then $800? Crazy work.
So definitely useful, but not something
pricey.
to worry about unless
I'm okay, thanks. You guys can get one tweet of mine a day, okay?
Already an established creator. All right, we're leaving the mid-tier now. So, look, I'm not trying to be a YouTube guru or anything like that. I'm not going to promise that these tips are like guaranteed to grow your channel and propel your
That's
career
what you
to
are
new heights and
promising.
make you rich and famous
You
overnight.
You are.
But I do think everything from here on out is genuinely great advice that I would give to anyone in the industry, both new and old creators alike.
All right.
First, in A tier, you should use the A/B thumbnail testing feature.
Listen, I know some of you guys like want to burn A/B testing to the ground. It's fun, guys. I mean, forget about channel growth. Being able to do 3 thumbnails or 3 titles is just really fun, guys. It is really, really fun. I'm sorry. I know some of you guys are like, maybe. It's very fun. All right. It's very, very fun. I'm trying to like go on Moresty to see if I have any fun ones. The ones that are like really super fun that I really loved. Come on. This is like, gamers, be real with me. Like I wanted to see how based my audience was, you know? I decided, you know, should I go short and punchy or should I go with like obnoxiously long and see if it works? And it turns out, gamers, Hitler died. Hitler lost, which is amazing. I've never been so proud of this community. See, this is why I love A/B testing, because I get to do dumb shit like this. It's just funny. It's just funny, guys. It's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny.
So this just works, pure and simple. If you're not A/B testing your thumbnails, you're almost certainly leaving views on the table.
Yeah.
Now, it is a lot of extra work to create 3 thumbnails instead of just 1.
No, just do 3
I've
titles.
seen some truly explosive growth on old videos after successfully finding a new winning thumbnail. I'm talking like doubling or tripling the amount of views on the video.
Also another good one. Another good one. I'm gonna be honest. I literally played the game. I play. Masterful gambit, sir. Masterful. Tell me I'm not like, oh, the thrill of the double life. Who will you be tonight? That's the question. Come on. It's fun. It's fun.
There's also a title A/B testing feature in beta right now, which opens up even more possibilities. I don't have a ton
I'm telling you, it's just fun. Like, forget about advice or YouTube. It's just fun. I'm sorry. A/B testing is some of the most fun I've ever had. Like, making YouTube videos. I don't know. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's very fun. When I come up with like, sometimes I come up with just one and it's fun. But sometimes I come up with multiple and I'm just like, oh hell yeah, oh hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Just genuinely is a really powerful tool. Next in A tier, you should translate your videos into multiple languages.
Oh, this is something I've always wanted to do, but like it just be too much of an undertaking. Like way too much of an undertaking. Especially with how long my videos are. But it'd be kind of nice. That's why I like YouTube's auto dubbing feature, but then it turns out it kind of sucked and it wasn't really that good. But yeah, like if you're willing to do it, this could be amazing. Like, are you telling me there's like a whole untapped audience that you could potentially like go to if you... You know, yeah, it's unreasonable for a small channel, obviously, but like, yeah, I think it's just good advice. You know, yeah, it's unfortunate. That actually seemed like such a cool feature. It really did. It really did seem like such a cool feature, but yeah, it's unfortunate that it sucks. If it ever ends up being better in the future, that'd be great. Like the idea of just more people being able to watch my stuff is just really cool, you know? Or like me being able to watch more like other videos too, like from other countries. That'd just be amazing, you know?
So pretty much every creator that does this that I've talked to has said that it basically doubled their revenue for very little extra effort. Translated subtitles are good, but if possible, what you really want to do is find someone who can provide a...
By the way, you're gay.
Thumbnail A will have Mario. Thumbnail B will have Mario, but thicker just to mess
Yeah,
with
see,
people
again,
online.
think of the possibilities to A/B testing, guys. I've done this before, by the way. I've done this before where, like, I have 3 different thumbnails, but like, they're just ever so slightly different variations. And I've just a goblin on one of them. I have the green goblin mask on one of them, and I'm just like... How many comments? I'm just like, oh, it's so fun. It's just so fun. It's so fun. It's fun, you know?
Translated audio track too. The multi-language audio track feature is really powerful and auto plays the appropriate language based on viewer's location, if the translation exists. I really wanted to make this work for Tirzu, but because my videos are so jargon heavy, unless I find someone who specifically knows like the ins and outs of gamer culture in that language, the translations just don't capture.
Yeah, it's like, how would I, if I was going to translate, how do I translate like what the skip, you know? How do I translate that when I'm just like, what the skibbity toilet Rizzler? What the hell is happening there? Oh, blimey, lads.
Gaming connotations that they do in English.
People on the line.
So,
Get the skip. Get the skip. Oh, you're a muss! You're a muss!
Yeah, it's tough. And finding someone who can do that is difficult. People like that are hard to find and expensive, but if you'd like to see Tirzu brought to your local language, pledging to my Patreon would help me get that off the ground.
Oh.
All right. And finally, S tier advice. So for advice in the highest tier, I decided to go with more nebulous, vibes-based sorts of things.
Obviously, S tier advice. Do what you're passionate about. That's the ultimate. That's S plus plus with a fudgesicle on top.
Because at the end of the day, I really do believe that having the right mindset and having the right creative ambition will really always trump any sort of back-end optimizations or analytics tricks.
It's boring advice, chat, but it's so true. It's so true, and it wins.
First in S tier, we have the 80% rule. This is a
80% rule. What's that?
Advice that Hank Green posted to YouTube around the time that I was just starting my career here.
What is that?
And I never forgot it. The
I think I
idea
remember what it
is
is,
simple.
but
80%. Everything creative I do my best to get it 80% of the way to as
Oh yeah, this is amazing advice. Oh my, okay. Yeah, this is amazing advice, by the way. If the amount of times, if you're telling me you're not going to post a video until you're 100% satisfied with it, you're never going to upload anything in your fucking life. I'm telling. If that's where this is going, I'm assuming that's where this is going.
Ask my boyfriend who speaks Venezuelan Spanish to make a Venezuelan dub. If
You don't have to. It would be funny, but like, listen.
Different dialect, it's
It would be if he did do one just of his own accord. I'll add it. That'd be kind of funny. But I'm guessing that's where this is going, right?
good as I can make it and go no further.
Yes.
I just don't try to get...
That is where he's going, yes. Because the amount of times I've like scrapped the video because it wasn't 100... Yeah, just, I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Just get it to a point where like you're happy with it, you're 80% happy, and just put it out there. Just put it out there. Because then guess what? If you put it out with 80% and you're not... and like... that extra 20 is really bothering you, then you can turn the extra 20 into the base 80. Like you just kind of like set your expectations for what 80 years at all times, basically. Yeah, it's like perfection is this unattainable goal that you're never going to get. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Get it to 100%.
Now, of course, I've heard tons of similar proverbs to this. You know, like, don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
Yep.
Done is better than perfect.
Yep.
That sort of thing.
Yep.
But I don't know, something about the way that Hank puts it.
Plus, there's a major spelling mistake. Minor spelling mistake. You lose.
His track record with starting and finishing a huge variety of massively successful projects made this one stick differently. I'm sure there's plenty of fields that this sort of advice can apply to, but I think us YouTubers really need to hear it more than most, because we really like to stress a lot about the finer details of things. And
you'd be shocked how many times I like did something in a video and like don't get me wrong, there's times where like I add something to a video or like edit and stuff and like people are like, oh my god, this is really like, this works really well, mostly. But like there's also just as many times where like I did so many small things and people are like, no one noticed it. Do you know what I mean? It's like you just have to get it to that 80%. And trust me, like the audience, any audience that you have, any audience on planet Earth will appreciate 80% done over like 100% of nothing. That's what you got to think about. I'm telling you, it makes sense.
To have a pretty well-defined picture of what we want a video to end up looking like. And I think for YouTubers like myself who upload somewhat infrequently and spend a lot of time per video, the biggest risk is not that we make a bad video. The biggest risk is that we don't make a video at all. We either spend way too long polishing something that's already perfectly fine, or we get halfway through a project and realize it's not quite turning out the way we liked it, and so we just start over.
Yep.
It's tough because one of the pieces of advice that I see passed around a lot in creative circles is just make it exist first, you can make it good later. But on YouTube, once you publish a video, it's out there. You can't change it. You just have to...
I would say that advice still works if you're just starting out. I'm telling you that, like, obviously the 80% rule is what you want to like get up to. I'm telling you right now, if you're literally just, if you're telling me you have like 0 videos and you want to start, just start. Just start. You have to build up to that 8%. I'm telling you, like, the best time to upload a video was yesterday. The next best time is fucking now, okay? That's what the next best time is now. Just get something off the ground, and then you have the barometer to rank yourself. Now, if you're telling me you have nothing up there, you're thinking about this nebulous idea of what your video is going to be, and you're comparing it to something that just doesn't exist. And what are you naturally going to compare it to? If you can't compare it against yourself, what are you naturally going to compare it to? You're going to compare it to people who have been doing this for years and are really good and have a team. So that's where your mind is going to subconsciously go to. So what you need to do is to orient it back to what have I done? And of course, you can only do that if you fucking upload something. So how's about you upload something, you lazy cunt? How about that? How about that?
Let it ride.
You haven't tried
Mistakes
that?
and even with that being said, the 80% rule is great advice.
Yes!
And the last advice on this
What's the
tier
last
list,
one?
the algorithm is the
Oh,
audience.
actually, genuinely the best of it. Oh my God. He actually saved the best for... This is not even a joke. He saved the best for last, gamers. The amount of you fucking losers that I've seen. The algorithm hates my video. The algorithm doesn't... The algorithm is not real. The algorithm is not real. It's the audience. Replace algorithm with audience. It makes... Do you know how I say... Do you know what you need to do? You need to replace algorithm audience the same way that I tell you don't say backlog, say library. Because the moment you say backlog is... like, I got this backlog. But library is... Look at all... I have the Alexandria in my house. And which book should I read today? Which game... Oh, yes. Persona 3 Reload. Haven't played them. Yes. Let's go. That's how you have to do the same thing with the algorithm. The algorithm is this like unknown, cold, callous bot, right? That's what it is. But the audience, that's people. All of a sudden, the cold, callous, clanker ass bot is now a person. So now you have to think about it like that, which is why, and this is the reason why, chat, I tell you, if you're telling me you want to make videos or you want to stream and you can't immediately tell me 5 people that inspire you, you're not ready to make it. You're just not ready to make it. Because in order to start making videos that you want an audience to see, you have to first be in the audience that watches stuff. That's how I think I have a decent eye for what people want to see. People and the basis for what I want to see. In that I watch stuff. I watch a lot of stuff, and I get inspired by a lot of stuff. I see what other people do really well, and I try and emulate that in my own style. That's what I'm telling you. It works. It works. You'll say backlog. How about you just die in the backlog? How about that? How about you just let a log hit you in the back? How about that? How about that, Matthew? You ever think about that? The backlog will only make you treat games like you're clocked into literally true. If you're gonna blame anything, blame on the algorithm and never look inwards. You're not account for this. Literally true. And the worst part is, it makes perfect sense because the biggest enemy on YouTube is yourself. Because guess what, gamers? You stare at your own channel and you have to like think. You have to make sure you have no boss. Essentially, what I'm trying to get is you have no boss. At work, at my security job, I know I've done a good job when, basically, if I still have one, if I can show up and my manager doesn't tell me to go home, I'm doing a good job as far as I'm concerned, right? I can stand at a place, I can check IDs, I've done it. I click on it, I'm like, oh, amazing, I did a good job. You're your own boss. So the only person that can measure any form of success is you. And I think this is extra hard for people that are younger as well. Because when you're a kid or you're a teenager or a young adult, you have been used to life giving you that milestone every year. You go from 4th grade to 5th grade, 5th grade to 6th grade. You go from year 7 to year 8 to year 9 to year 10. You're used to life automatically giving you that milestone to measure the rest of your life about. When you're an adult, especially when you're on YouTube, you don't have that societal barometer. You are that barometer, and you have to gauge how you feel about your own content yourself. Which is why you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be very, very honest. You have to be very introspective. You have to really think about, okay, what makes me satisfied and what do people want to see? And ideally, you find that perfect middle ground and you're just off to the races. Because telling me, let me be the inspiration for when you find that perfect mesh. I love watching videos. I love being reactive. I love being bombastic. I love playing video games. And thankfully, I found a group of people that love seeing me do exactly that. Wow, I found the Nintendo space that a lot of people, and I've been told this by so many people, I found a Nintendo space where people felt like it was a bit too fake, it was a bit too... So hearing me just say things very candidly was a breath of fresh air, and people gravitate towards it. So guess what? Oh my God, we're interlinked, gamers, in a beautiful, mesmerizing dance of progress. It's amazing how this pans out, doesn't it? So yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to find where the intersection links. And it might take you a while to find whichever one works for you. Sometimes you might have a video that blows up and the audience will be like, yeah, do this. But You're not really that interested in that. Let's say you had a Minecraft video that blew up. You don't want to be a Minecraft guy. Like, you had a fun time making a Minecraft video, but you don't want to be a Minecraft guy. Link doesn't work. How about stuff you like making? You like making D&D fucking Hunger Games simulations. Not really an audience for that. Again, and if you have fun making it, do it, but there's no, like, interlink. You got to find where the cross-section perfectly interlinks. And everything is golden, okay? Everything is golden, guys. That's what you gotta do. And it all starts with not complaining about the algorithm. You gotta find your audience. That's where it all comes down to, gamers.
Basically, the idea that every time you would normally use the word algorithm,
yes,
swap in.
It's not the same.
So instead of
this guy's a genius.
Of the algorithm likes this thumbnail more than that one, you think the audience likes this thumbnail more than that one.
Yes, literally.
And instead of thinking the algorithm isn't pushing this video, you think the audience isn't pushing this video.
Yeah.
This is advice that Todd Bupre, head of search and discovery at YouTube, aka the guy that leads the team that manages and designs the YouTube algorithm, says every chance that he gets.
And the worst part is, a lot of these like small fucking YouTubers in the small YouTuber ghetto, but remember guys, I was there for years, will like say, they're lying. You've heard, if you're a small YouTuber and you've been for years, like I was, you've heard this before. You've heard, they're lying to us, they don't want us to, it becomes this like class system, this inbuilt dog shit class system. They don't want us to grow. Motherfucker, if you grow, that's more people that will use this website, and that's more content they literally, by the skin of their teeth, want you to grow. You just have to do something that's worth enough, that's got an audience to put out there. They literally want you to have more stuff. You're working for them for free under the guise of, hey, if enough people watch, maybe I might get a little chunk of change at the side. It's the most beautiful symbiotic relationship on all of planet Earth, and you're telling me, you specifically, no, you suck!
I've kind of been trying to condition you guys to think this way over the course of this video by frequently asking you to re-examine all the pieces of advice through the lens of an audience member rather than the perspective of a creator.
Yep.
The things that matter to the algorithm are the things that matter to the audience. And if something doesn't matter to the audience, it's probably not worth fussing about for the algorithm's sake either. Personally, the things that determine whether or not I want to click on a video are, does it look interesting? Is it by a creator who I really like? Does it look like it's about something that I've already watched another video about? Do I have time to watch something that's that length? If the thumbnail looks like a still frame from a video, do I want to see the rest of that video? And that sort of thing.
Yeah, literally. But mostly they hate me in particular. They hate you. You specifically. It's because Pringles don't talk. It's because Pringles don't talk or talking Pringle. They're trying to silence the Pringle Nation. Hashtag Pringle Nation, baby. We will rise up against our oppressors.
On YouTube lately from YouTubers complaining about low views and speculating about possible algorithm changes that are affecting them. And in fairness, the video that I posted a few weeks ago was also about challenges that I was facing.
For the morning. Oh man.
The W-hole-O-R-L-D is a gar in ST me, I jost came out.
Good job, TCS. Good job. Read that easy, with the greatest of ease. What was against me?
Don't take this as glaze, but I feel your content and style is such an anomaly in the YouTube landscape.
Thank you.
Also, I enjoy watching you laugh at grifters.
It is very fun. It is very, very fun, honestly. But again, I know what the people like seeing, but at the same time, I want to do that while also keeping myself open to other things, because I like laughing at the grifties. Only so much I can laugh at them, though. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you kind of go. I like to sail for open seas whenever I can, you know?
As a creator.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But I hope the takeaway from that video was that I don't believe that there's any nefarious YouTube suppression going on.
No.
But that the audience is just changing. And yes, I did hear also about the potential ad block shenanigans. And those sorts of things do happen from time to time. But as a creator, the advice that I would give is that you still have to just prioritize focusing on the things that you can control. What viewers want is a moving target, and sometimes strategies and formats that used to crush it suddenly don't work as well anymore.
Yeah, they just like tell that to any animation YouTuber. Like they all fucking they all went the way of the dodo in like the early 2010s. Excuse me. I mean, obviously, indie animations come back with full force. You know what I mean? It's just waves. It's waves, swings, and roundabouts a lot of the time. You know, there was like a genuine time on YouTube where if you made any sort of animated content, like you were just kind of wasting your time. And now it seems like every motherfucker who has an indie animated idea is getting like picked up by Glitch. Rip Let's Plays, yeah, literally. Let's Plays are. No one wants to watch Let's Play Part 18. Who finally got some word, Minecraft? You don't want to watch that. You pretend you want to watch that, but you don't want to watch that. You want to go back in time to a part of time where that was more the speed, but you don't want to watch that, okay? No one wants to watch that.
I apologize if the S tier...
The Hood watches an 11-hour full playthrough. That's what the Hood is watching now, you know what I mean?
Section came off as a bit disappointing. I apologize if the S tier section came off as a bit disappointing.
No, you literally gave the best advice ever. What are you talking about, broski?
I get that just make good videos doesn't really feel actionable.
No, it does. Stop making shit videos. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. fucking Resident Evil Let's Play Part 52. No one cares. No one cares.
And again, I'm not trying to be a YouTube guru or anything like that. I'm just sharing my opinion as a creator. I hope this video helps you avoid red herring advice and helps you focus on what really matters. And that's the tier list. I'm really curious how this video does because I have no idea if people actually want to just hear me ramble about things or if the...
Well, yeah, listen, everyone loves... Listen, let fucking the Moresty channel be proof that like people just be wanting to watch any person yap, bro. I'm telling you, people just be liking a good yap. People be liking a good yap these days, but that's the meta. It's literally like the meta is a secondary slop channel where you just be rambling. Because if the main channel already gets people to fuck with your style, then the second one will get people to just be like, all right, give me some stuff, you know what I mean? Check on. Steve's Lava Chicken, yeah.
For my advice, and wanted to make Let's Plays. I felt bad because I know that just does not work anymore, man.
I don't know why you felt bad. I would be like, that don't work no more, bitch. Okay, no, it all fair. Okay, I'm being a bit. Okay, if I was gonna give a diplomatic answer, if somebody earnestly came up to me and said, I want to make Let's Plays, I need to bring Let's Plays back. Literally, I'd say, okay, how often are you watching Let's Plays? And then that's usually when they'd say, oh, I don't really, you know, and if they said, no, but I watch Let's Plays all the time. Okay, ask any person that you know in your life that watches gaming videos if they watch Let's Plays. Like, just go around and ask. Just go around. Like, have a look. And then ideally, if they've not got their head in the sand, then they'll start to slowly, you know, realize that no one's watching Flumbus McJohnson Part 15 on like Part 21 of like fucking Kirby's Dream Golf. You're not Game Grumps anymore. Do you know what I mean? The Hood is watching full game playthroughs are like 11 hours long, you know? Yeah, Twitch killed the Let's Play. Come on now, let's be real here. Let's be real here, broski. Come on. But yeah, amazing video. Oh my God. Tearsu, my fella. Hey, listen, do you play Overwatch? Let's play Overwatch sometime, okay? Let's play Overwatch sometime, all right? You seem like a guy who plays Overwatch. I don't know. That hair is giving Overwatch. I bet you play a lot of... I feel like you used to be a Hanzo main, but now you play Reaper. That's what you're all about now. And you hate playing tank, because everyone hates playing tank, even though I love playing tank. I don't understand. I don't understand why people hate playing tank so much. It's the most fun role in the game. But some people just really don't like it. I don't know. Let's have a look at the comments, though. Oh, hey, everyone wants to post a correction of sorts. I hear you that AI dubbing, isn't it? I love your multiple and go, okay, because there was a weird cut. I noticed when you were talking about the AI dubbing stuff, there was a weird cut that didn't look like it was part of the video proper. I'm guessing he snipped the part where he probably recommended AI dubbing, because this is back when it was new. Even I thought it was going to be cool. I think even I turned it on for all my videos, but then like people were like, yeah, it's kind of shit. And then I'm like, yeah, I just turned them all off. I'm like, oh, that sucks. It just seems like such a cool feature, honestly. And I'm glad that like you can still upload your own dubs if you want. That's such a cool feature. Also in that part, oh yeah, this definitely seemed like the case. It looked like it. I could just tell, you know. It just looked like a weird cut. I guess that's people saying. I guess that's people just saying also about that. The only thing that this video is missing is stock footage of YouTubers pouncing on each other and falling out of trees. True, honestly. I absolutely hate dubbing video. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of the comments are like, yeah. I think you can still sell a Let's Play to people, you just have to not make it look like a Let's Play. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. People will still watch a Let's Play, you can't sell it as a Let's Play. You gotta, like, make it... You gotta be like a snake oil salesman, that's what you gotta do. You gotta just be like... Whoa, hey, big drama today. Big drama, guys. Aha, I tricked you. It's actually Paper Mario Chapter 4. Ah, crazy. Bro used to Snickers, and he figured out he wasn't acting like himself. True, I saw that too. I definitely believe only the alternate language tip. As a Spanish speaker knows English, there are a few things I know the hell when they click on the video from creator I like. I mean, it's all about the horrendous. Yeah, I think a lot of the top comments I imagine are going to be like that. Fellow bilingual, yeah, a lot of people are saying this. God damn. It's the longest ad for Snickers I've ever watched. Fucking hell, bro. You're not you when you're hungry, mate. Oh shit, oh my god, it's the guy! Musty, one shortcut. Musty, he made a stream, Musty, you have the one shortcut. Very often I encounter the useless advice that you've ranked low here, and it's awesome to hear your opinion on it. I remember as a new YouTuber, the whole process was really exciting. I spent 99% of the time thinking about YouTube stuff, trying to do what works, and make myself more successful. I think that's where a lot of this advice stems from. People try stuff and it randomly does not work for one video and they share as advice. Yeah, literally, it's like playground rumor. It's literally playground rumor. Oh, guys, you have to do short stuff because short stuff works. Oh, you have to do this thing because this thing works, yeah. Not more advice that sounds like a secret or a hack that will always be appealing, even if they don't work at all. I think a lot of new YouTubers don't want to hear better stuff that people don't want to watch. Well, good, you're not cut out. Listen, if they don't like hearing it, you're not cut out for this. You're not cut out for this. I don't care. I've said this many a time, but I guess the topic bears repeating for this topic. I have zero sympathy for like YouTubers that are just like, oh, man. I just don't know what it will make a bit of it. Like, if you're hearing this advice and it doesn't make you go like, your immediate advice is just like, oh. I'm just like, you're not quiet for this. I'm sorry, you're not. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Because like, you make it seem like it's a thing to be conquered over something to be passionate about. Now I understand. YouTube to some degree, you gotta play the game a little bit. Even I do, right? Well, you'll play the game. If you're about to make this like any sort of like job or career, you gotta play the game a bit, obviously. We all know this. But like, if you go into it wanting to play the game and you haven't even gotten your foot in the door, then what's the fucking point? Like, I don't want you here, bro. Just come on, go away. But because they're already trying their best to do that. If it just takes a long time to master your craft, then there's nothing you can do to fast forward the time, effort, and hard work. Yeah, literally. True and real. The only thing that I would add is what you said about thumbnails. Making more thumbnails is very time consuming unless you hire someone for that. And it's time that you spend making another video. My best advice is to experiment with multiple ideas for a thumbnail that are very different from each other. Keeping in mind that viewers look at thumbnails for less than 1 second and usually won't even directly look at it. Don't worry about the fine details, just test a couple of concepts that you think have potential and make subtle changes that are different to the resulting click-through rate. But I've made lazy thumbnails a completely different concept that destroys another thumbnail. Yeah, literally, just do it. Do whatever works, really. Because sometimes a silly thumbnail works, sometimes a normal thumbnail works. It depends. It really just depends, man. Checky ass comment section. Whoa, hey, whoa, okay, come on, lay off the slurs, okay, lay off the slurs, calm down. Excellent advice. On the subject of collabs, I thought the YouTube audiences seemingly got much stingier with checking out other channels that creator technically told them to check out. Stingier? I don't think it's like stingier, but more so like, I think people are just like, people fuck with you, they don't fuck with the guy that you're with. Unless like you got very specific energy. I won't even say it's like, how do I describe it? I don't know, like people are just like, I don't know how to describe it. I want to say stingier. That's not the word I'd use. I'd use a different word, but I would use stingier. I think it's more so like, if I'm watching someone that I fuck with, but they're with someone else, I'm like, okay, I fuck with your energy when you're with this person, but I don't know what you're like, so I'm not gonna. I don't really feel the need to check you out. That's probably what it is. Yeah, people are picky. I'd say cautious. I think that's probably the better word. I'd say. I'm sure that's probably what he means. But like stingy just seems like it's like the viewer deliberately going, I don't want to watch your video. It's more so I might fuck with the dynamic that you two have together, but like I don't know what you like on your own, and I didn't like your dynamic so much where I wanted to give you the time of day. I'll be honest with you. A lot depends on the channel's promote. Others, I've seen plenty of instances where a small creator gets hundreds of thousands, even millions of subscribers, and will tell the audience in multiple videos to check out a smaller channel, only for the needles to be hardly moved at all, regardless of the video performance. Yeah, and that's because, like, I think, you know what it is? Also, I think a lot of people are kind of, like, a bit numb to calls to actions. I know calls to actions work. Like, the same way, like, if I say, oh, subscribe to the channel, or, hey, guys, the stream has... Where is it? Where's the thing? The stream has 87 likes, guys. Can we hit 100? Yeah, it works, obviously. But I think a lot of people are just like numb to like any sort of like call to action that's a bit more than just like clicking a button. People, because we've been hearing about it for like years now. We've heard people say like and subscribe for years. Like, so it's one of those things where people have heard it for so long. It's kind of like, you know, people don't care anymore. Well, we hit 100, guys. Can we hit 105? Basically, I'm so tired of seeing people censor themselves over bots that don't exist. True and real. You know, you when you're hungry. YouTube, I'm glad somebody finally acknowledges the like and comments boost the video in the algorithm myth. It doesn't. That's a TikTok thing, not a YouTube thing. And even on TikTok, like it's watch time on TikTok a lot of the time as well. I know shares obviously are like it's definitely a lot more like and comment focused on TikTok, but like watch time especially. As a viewer, I'm really tired of A/B testing. There's a lot of videos I watch on YouTube that seem to want to force me to watch again, and it's super frustrating not to recognize that a video I've seen before because the title or thumbnail changed. So I'm not trying to click the button saying "Don't show me this again." I've seen this before, and the channel vanishes from my homepage. Or YouTube will randomly give me another older video there's a month or two without telling me a new video. Veritasium, at least for me, is the biggest repeat example for this. Also, I'm trying to distance from myself from creators I follow on Nebula, just to avoid duplicate recommended. It feels like not the ideal pattern, but at least one for me. Yeah, so I can see that. I've never really had this issue, though. Have you guys had this issue before? I can't really say if I've ever had this issue before. Like, maybe there's the odd occasion where I'm just like, ooh. I was like, oh, this is like the other one. I'm just like, like, I just use the red bar, I'll be honest. Like, if I'm halfway through a video, if like the time I'm I see the red bar, I was like, oh, I clicked on it before. Do I want to go back and watch the rest of it? Or like, is it, I don't know. Not really something I've had a problem with personally, but. Finally a video just for me. Yes, for me, a small channel. I love this. How many comments? Bloody, you have like 7 comments, broski. What else? Are there any? I've been struggling as a small creator, trying to figure out I've been doing so poorly. It feels like 90% of the YouTube advice are generic regurgitations. Well, that's because no one wants to watch you. Hello there, me old chum. Hello there, me old chum. Hello there, me old chum. Hello there. Isn't that like fraud? What's fraud? It's F tier for a reason. Oh, I don't know what that was. What do you think about collabing with your own secondary channel? I don't know, bro. I don't know. You try and let us know, okay? Try and let us know. I was considering doing shorts. No, you got to do more shorts, okay? You got to do more shorts. It's just a lot of people saying thank you, really. There's not really much to glean from this comment section. Nah, whatever, man. Do you know what? You have a good comment section, okay? Be proud of it, okay? I was trying to dig for crazy and I didn't find much. We found a couple, though, so that was at least funny. Either way, gamers, epic Chungus video. It goes... Round of applause. Round of applause for having a relatively normal-looking comment section as well, where a lot of the stuff is usually crazy out here. Well done, brother. Well done. Take pride in that. Welcome back to Secret Stream Live. Today's secret stream, Mario Hurdle Infinite. Let's go. Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Let's go. That's my jam right there. That's me. That's me. That's me. I'm balling. Sick. Alright, give me another one. Fuck, where's this? Boom, boom. Is this World 6? Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I think it's World 6. Boom. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Mario Kart Wii? Lose? Oh, hang on. What would it be called? What would it be called? Losing result. I What's next? That is Wario Land. Super Mario Land 4 or Super Mario Land 3. That is Kitchen Island. It's my childhood right there. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm cooked now, gamers. I'm cooked. Oh no, it's over. Oh, it's so over. I'm gonna get something on the Switch. Give me something on the Switch. Give me something on the Switch. Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG Switch. Give me something here. Am I in the right generation? Switch is incorrect. Okay. RPG. Ooh, RPG is correct. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We're out here. So Papelos Marios, Paper Mario, but not on Switch. So that's what? What's the one? Origami King? I think that's the Wii U one, right? No, that's the Switch. What's the one on the Wii U again? Color Splash. Is that the one? Okay, I'm balling. We're in. The question is, where the fuck do I go from here? Because I've got no idea. It sounds like is it that? I have no idea actually. Paper Mario, Color Splash. There's a lot of themes for me to pick here. Okay, Blackout Finale, nope. Lemmy Grand Finale, nope. Battle of Ludwig, no. Indigo Underground, does not sound underground enough. Marmalade Valley. Fuck. Not that, evidently. Or Symphony. Toad Cafe, I don't understand cafe. Sounds like a park. Roddy Road, Port Prism. Cherry Lake. Oh, there's so many it could be. Let me feel out the vibe. Let's go on accordion. There's strings in there. It's not. It doesn't sound like a Royal Rumble. Sunglow. It doesn't sound sunny. I'm not getting sunny from this. I'm not getting sunny. Ruddy Road. What does that even mean? Port. Am I getting port themes? Maybe. It's not beach. It's not. I'm gonna ignore the beaches. Daffodil Peak could be. Oh, there's so many. There's so many could be's. I just got to pick something. I just got to pick something before I start overthinking it. Whatever. I'm ending on a high.